Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I...
You need cooling. Larger.
Oh, sunshine, yeah.
To me and I'm a Bobby.
Avocado.
In a Bobby world, life is plastic. It's fantastic. You can touch my
Avocado.
can kind of go both ways.
Fuck your anxiety. Fuck that little voice in your head telling you are not enough. Fuck the racing heart, the sweaty hands, and the imaginary disasters that exist only in your head.
You are not dying. You are not broken. You are just overwhelmed and surrounded by a world full of loud fucking asshole. Breathe in. Or that shit. Breathe out. And release empty pup you are about to give.
You don't need to have your shit together. Nobody does. Everyone is just better at pretending than you. You are still here. You are still standing. You are still hopefully not answering that fucking email. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to say, fuck it. I need a minute.
Your intrusive thoughts are just thoughts. They are not facts. They are not prophecies. So fuck those thoughts.
You are not your anxiety. You are a beautiful, nervous wreck. And you are doing better than you think. That is all.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Burger King presents 4 bright, colorful Star Wars glasses.
Hey, it's Luke Skywalker.
And the princess. Gee, wow! Get your kids a different Star Wars glass each week. Buy a regular serving of Coke for 59 cents plus tax. Get Chewbacca. Get Darth Vader. R2-D2 and C-3PO.
What mission? What are you talking about?
We can get all 4.
Star Wars glasses at Burger King until February 2nd.
London, your bill is $99.75.
Oh, god damn!
What? Did you just say that?
Nothing, what?
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it! Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking money. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Time of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Chat family and the greatest panel of friends and all them positive vibes. Oh, it's BF Live.
It is BF Live. Welcome to Wednesday and welcome to BF Live, the Vibe stream show. 371. Pack it up, pack it in. Let the show begin. 3 hours of fun. What's going on, everybody? What's good in the stream show hood? I'm your man, Bobby Fran, like it says, your friend and host. Like it says right there. We're not packing it up, packing it in. We're unpacking it, and we're getting it started. You got your coffee? You got your water? What you up to today, folks? It is Wednesday. Whole crew will act up. Oh, the whole crew's going to act up today right here on BF Live, the Vibe. Come on now. I came to get down. Feel it, funky, amps in the trunk. August 27th, it's Wednesday, middle of the day, middle of the week. I gotta stop at the House of Pain, gotta stop my white rap thing. How's everybody doing today? That's right, folks. August 27th, 2025. It is Wednesday, and I am your host and friend, BF Buffalo Bobby Fran. BF Live is the show you're watching now. I got my boys backstage. I got some stuff I'm taking out of the backstage area. We're going to have a lot of fun here in the middle of the day, the middle of the week. But we'd like to tell you here on the Vibe, it's not just any Wednesday here on the Vibe. Everybody knows that Wednesday is a whack-a-go Wednesday. It's a one day. I shift all my pride aside and just shamelessly ask for any kind of super chats or memberships you could like to provide to keep this show alive. Thank you very much in advance. Let's have fun, though, folks. I got a lot of stuff that we're going to get to. We're going to have fun. We're going to do the not-so-serious news. I have some fun songs and videos. A video I talked about on yesterday's show when we all sang a song together. When a certain person shows up, we're going to play that. We're going to do the Vibe Other News or the Not-So-Serious News. And when we do the Other News or Not-So-Serious News, I promised you today on the thumbnail, I promised you Squirrel top cards, you say? For those of you who are baseball fans, the guys that used to collect baseball cards back in the day, you know that Topps was literally the Topps. And there's an incident that occurred, and Topps commemorated it with a baseball card. We're going to do that, a Squirrel Topps baseball card, when we do the other news, the not-so-serious news. Then I'm going to talk about a city somewhere in the world that is pondering a smartphone ban. And this isn't just for the children now. Yesterday we talked about when the school-age kids go to school nowadays, in my area at least, their first year with their totally banning phones. But there's actually a city somewhere that's going to try to do this for the adult population. We'll get into that when we do the Vibe Other News, the not so serious news. Plus, I have some. We're going to start off with a couple animal stories. You know, every now and then a theme occurs when I'm pulling these stories for the Vibe Other News or not so serious news. And today, I just happened to notice that we have like an animal theme going in our news stories. So we're going to get into that. Let's bring the boys in because they're backstage now. Looks like Andrew's already off to lunch, but I'm going to bring in the guy that you know from the Great White North. Let's see if he's done shows yet today. But let's see if mine's the first one, or I know it's not going to be the last one. He's my friend. He's yours. He's Bobby Nick. Come on, Bobby.
First show today. Deep butt cheeks, motherfuckers. Sick how.
All right. Wednesday, man. How you doing there on a whack-a-go Wednesday, Bobby Nick? You got them?
Deep butt cheeks.
Deep butt cheeks. That's right. How you doing,
They saved me again this morning, Bobby Fran. It's weird.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, man. I was running. Holy crap. I don't know. I didn't eat anything for the past 2 days, but I got the shit. So what the fuck? It's weird.
Hanging out with Wendy. Well, let's see how these guys. Let's see. Andrew, and Executive Andrew, taking care of business, the CEO Andrew, he's currently out of the room. We talked to him quickly before the show started. So anybody, he's not co-streaming yet. He's slipping today, but it is Wednesday. Why don't we bring our next bro in? He hasn't, I don't think, let's bring him in now. He's my friend. He's yours. He's the prop master. He's Scott Fitzpatrick. Come on, Scott.
Scotty.
Hoya.
Yeah.
How you doing,
I missed you guys yesterday because
Well, I was going to be late, but I had things to do. But I also had a very bad toothache, but
Ooh.
today, Bobby Nick, today my tooth is about 80% better.
Wow.
Really?
That's
okay.
good.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah, I know that's not fun, and you guys know that I had a wisdom tooth issue recently, so I can empathize with you about that. You got a little tooth situation, huh?
Yeah, Jake was worried about me, telling me to go to the doctor.
He was. Yeah.
You're taking dental advice from Jake and maybe Cyrax or something? I hope that's not the case, Scott Fitzpatrick. Oh my God.
Scott, did you do anything? Did you like swish your mouth out with the warm salt water or anything like that?
No, I just kept putting that toothache numbing stuff or whatever on it, and until I went to bed. When I woke up, it just feels a little bit better.
Wow. So yeah, I've had that issue when I was quite younger. One of my first tooth I had issue with. I had to put the numbing cream on it all the time before I finally had to get it pulled out. Well, Scott, I'm glad you're here just the same, man. I appreciate you being here, even though that's exactly what I said yesterday. I know you have things to deal with, and all we have personal stuff to deal with in our lives. But thanks for being here on this Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Come on, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna get into it. We're going to wait for Andrew to make his way back. Like I said, we're going to do the opening chat family check-in, folks. You guys are going to let me know what you're up to. You guys got to set the vibe for me here. 3 hours of positive vibes starts and begins with you guys. So that's what we're going to do next, the opening chat family check-in. Then I'll do the other news, the not-so-serious news like I told you. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, so I have to do the Rock You Like a Horoscopes, all of that stuff. Let's get into it, folks. I came to get down. Yes.
Bobby Fran, I seem to see 5 people in the studio, but...
Oh, okay. Let me see. Well, fell below a line. Thank you, Bobby Nick. Let's bring him in again. And I told him he could come early because he's more or less like a regular now here on the Vibe. And I said, this guy, I'm going to bring him in. And come on. I said, Pecan, come on in now. Just join us early. It's Pecan. Thanks, Bobby.
I had a feeling it was Pecan. Goony goo, motherfucker.
Hey, man, goody goo goo. I said, you know what? I finally got to it. I was thinking about it right before the show, and I said, I used to roll Pecan in because he would talk about the wrestling and all, but he's become such more of a regular here on his days off. I figured I'll just come in and show up at the beginning of the show. How you doing today, Pecan?
I'm doing all right. Just a little tired.
Yeah. All right. And I see that. I'm glad thank you for always sharing your generous super chats, and you were sharing some thoughts, and we're going to get to those when we do the opening chat family check-in and all, and I appreciate that. And so, yeah, bro. So I'm glad you're here to celebrate, share these days with us and maybe have a better day than you might have had otherwise. All right?
Yep. Right on.
So how's it going, man? I see you got your Cincinnati Reds thing right there.
Yeah.
Over your shoulder right there, buddy. How are the Reds doing? I'm not keeping track of it.
They're not doing all that great.
Yeah. So you're kind of in the same neighborhood as my Baltimore Orioles, huh?
Well, we're not in last place.
Oh, wait a minute. You ain't got You're right about that, bro. Now, we're stuck in like this eternal rebuild. We were told, years ago, we're going to rebuild and we're ready to launch, and we ain't done shit. We're just constantly rebuilding and getting another draft picks and rebuilding and getting another draft picks. It's become so much of a joke here that let me show you a little video I got about it. Here's some commercials. This is kind of represents maybe how the typical baseball fan feels right now, Pecan, here in Baltimore. Watch this. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. Hold up. That's the wrong one. I got something else to show. Wait a minute. I clicked on the wrong thing. Video file. Here we go. This one. Did I name it the wrong thing? Here we go.
Fuck you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to go see baseball this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Camden Yards. Bad contracts, pitching that breaks down, choking. If you think you're gonna see winning baseball at the Yard, you can kiss my ass. It's Mike Elias' belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll come to games anyway, guaranteed. If you find a better team, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us, right? Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your peanuts, bring your Cracker Jacks, bring your wife. Well, fucker. That's right. Well, fuck your wife. Because at Camden Yards. 6 ways from Sunday.
I'm a Baltimore fan, I laugh at this.
Home of challenge tanking. That's right, challenge tanking. How does it work? If you can tank for years in order to get good prospects and still not contend, you can win 0 playoff games. Don't wait, don't delay, don't fuck with us or we'll waste your favorite player's prime. Only with Oriole Baseball, the only team that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This season was over the second the first pitch was thrown. And you better not think next season will be any different or you're a dumb motherfucker. Go to hell. Oriole Park at Camden Yards, Baltimore's stupidest and exclusive home to the worst front office in the American League East. Guaranteed.
Because that's kind of how Baltimore fan base.
That's great.
That's out of
Oh,
all
my
that.
God.
I don't know who produced that. I picked that up off of Twitter, but oh man, that's a chef's kiss, man. And that touched the vein of how many of us true baseball fans are feeling in Baltimore, Pecan. And I thought about you because you were one of the games where we got slaughtered in. If you notice that little score box, 24-2, you guys beat our asses.
Yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah, I imagine that you do. You probably enjoyed the hell out of that game. I would have too if I'd have whooped somebody 24-2. So yeah, that's kind of, we're just a little agonized about Orioles fans over here where we're at. But we'll have to see what Andrew's point of view is that when he gets back in here. I'd like to see him being the human sports sticker, what he thought of that. So I got my friend Pecan here. I got Scott. I got Bobby Nick. Andrew will be back with us soon. I'm finishing up my cup of coffee, folks. I'm ready to get this Wednesday started. So what are you guys up to? Well, lurkers and workers. I know the lurkers and workers aren't going to say anything. They're too damn busy lurking and working. So hello to you guys. But you chatters, let me know what you're up to, guys. Are you at home? Are you at work? What are you doing today? Are you having lunch? Leftovers, ham sandwich? I'm going to go over to the comments right now. I'm going to scroll to the top. Then I'm going to go to my elements. Put them in, folks, because we're about to start the show. You're going to set the vibe. This is Wednesday, and this is the opening chat family check-in for BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 371. Let's go.
Yourselves.
You talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me, Pecan, Bobby, Nick, and Andrew when he decides to turn CEO Andrew, and we'll play our favorite new game, Guess What Andrew Had for Lunch, by looking at the contents of his beard. We'll do that when Andrew comes back. But now it's the time, folks. Do you have him in? Post time. Post them up. This is the opening chat family check-in. This establishes the vibe for the show. It is Wednesday. I'm scrolling to the top. Are we ready, folks? Here goes another day. Another day of fun about to begin. We're all whipping the horse out the gate. Pecan always fresh out the gate. Goonie goo goo, you begonias. He says, sitting right here on screen with me, happy hump day. BF Chang emoji being utilized by him. His own pecan emoji. And he says, unga bunga. And what do you know, Pecan? Then Pecan always checks in uniformly with a very generous and colorful $2 super chat. He goes, oh shit, we're doing it and we're having it. Fuck yeah, and Takao. Well, thank you, buddy. I got a couple for these. Let me get you with this. Let me give you, we're doing it.
Doing it.
We are in fact doing it. And I'm going to give you one of these because you gave me some money. So I appreciate that. And it is Wackago Wednesday. So hey, thank you for helping me towards my Wackago Wednesday goal. Thank you, buddy. All right, and then the next one is Pecan, always checking in, having fun with the emojis that from being a member here on the Vibe, and you can too for as little as $4.99 a month. Then Pecan adds one family member every day. Here's the new one today. Here we go. Let me hit you with that member thing. He's a member defender here. Come on. Malice in Wonderland caught that one. He's been lifted and gifted by the one and only Pecan.
Nice.
Then Pecan checks in with his 9-month member. Man, I think when I saw this, I'm like, that seems like a little bit of time that we've kind of known each other and we've been doing this. But Pecan does check in with his 9-month membership chat, and he says, happy heavenly birthday to my dad. He would have been 79 today. I miss him each and every day. Love you always and forever, Pop. We appreciate that. Happy birthday, heavenly birthday to Pecan's dad, and I feel you on that, brother, and I will let you know, since we're talking about such things, that tomorrow, the 28th, is my also a mother's heavenly birthday tomorrow, so that is that thing. But yeah, so thank you, Pecan, for sharing that with us. Pecan throws out the love right there in the hearts. to Dad and everybody else. Jim, FJM, the calcified kid, checks in and says, happy birthday to your pops up there. Good day to you, SS Cunt.
FJM.
Then FJM checks in and says, good get high afternoon to everyone. I got my vape. Don't threaten me with a good time. Welcome to BF Live and welcome to Positive Vibes. Those who are new here on BF Live, the Vibe. New friends joining every day. Juggalette Jen's an old friend. There she is, Juggalette Jen. She says good morning, and then she helps me expand the BF Live the Vibe family by one member. Thank you, Juggalette Jen, for helping me for these great goal on Whack-A-Go Wednesday. Let's see who caught that. Let's go to the chat. FJM gets a shout out love from P-Cunt. P-Cunt then shouts out Juggalette Jen with a whoop whoop. P-Cunt lets me know that Donna G has been lifted and gifted by P-Cunt. By Juggalette Jen, excuse me on that one. Annette checks in. Hello, Annette, checking in on Wednesday for Positive Vibes. Annette says, fancy seeing you here, P-Cunt. There you go.
What's up, Annette?
Annette then says, if anyone sees Stormy, please ask her to contact me via email that I left her in PayPal. Left in her PayPal. We will do that. Thank you, Annette. West 11 Bravo, my brother checks in. Hey, Wes. I cannot believe what I'm reading here because you never say in here that you're not doing anything. West 11 Bravo says, I took yesterday off. Best decision I have made in probably a year. I slept. I made blitz for myself, BLT, that's what I call them, blitz. Steak for dinner. It was glorious. That sounds amazing, brother. That sounds like that sounds like an amazing way to live every day, man. Hey, I'm going to wake up when I want to. I'm going to make me a BLT. Then I'm going to make me a steak. I'm going to scratch my belly and just sit around and do shit. West 11 Bravo checking in. FJM checks in and says, loud and heavy is a thin line between joy and pain. It's a thin line between fries and shakes, too. You know what I'm saying? It's a thin line between fries and shakes. Betty White's thick ass checks in with the proper name. Now she says here, Toya, but did she say anything about let's going down the road and back again? Because I do have that video. I made this yesterday. Bobby Nick, this was the fun memory that we talked about just yesterday.
Yeah.
I couldn't pull it fast enough live, but I did pull it now. This is from my 24-hour stream that so many friends helped me with, many of them on the screen. And we did I did it. I barely had like a plan. I'm like, I'm doing 24 hours. My wife and my kids went out of town and I came on with like a scratch sheet of an idea. And these guys helped me make it happen. It's broken down into 3 8-hour episodes if you ever want to go back and see it, because people had to inform me you can't record 24 hours in a row because the show won't be stored that way for YouTube. Yeah. So anyway, it's in it's called 8 times 3 is 24-hour episodes. And Shuli Agar was one of the people that stopped by. We had many people stop by and we sang a little song. And here it is right here. I'm going to play it for you. Let's have a little fun for Betty White's thick ass in honor of you.
Well, Andrew, thank you for being a friend. Down the road and back again. You know what I'm saying? Your heart is
of course, Jake's on here.
Invited everyone you. And you would see that Jake Hudson wants $100 from me.
That's a great line. I forgot that. That's how you do it.
Get your basketball game, Julie.
I will. That's my alarm clock. I gotta go. I love you guys. I love you, Andrew. Great to meet everybody. Great to see everybody.
Thank you, Julie.
Bobby, Nick, have a smoke on me. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Shuli. All love and appreciation.
Love you, Andrew.
Here goes Jake taking credit.
Jake taking credit.
I don't have the budget to bring you back.
There you go. He said, I don't have the budget to bring you back. So wasn't that fun, Bobby Nick?
That was awesome. Yeah, that's an awesome memory, man.
You know, I'm like, wow, you know, we're definitely, that is from 2020, that is from February of 23, Bobby Nick was the date on that video.
That was that long ago already, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was getting at, my friend. Can you believe that we're building up like things that we're not even remembering or recalling every day anymore? And that was one of them. Betty White's thick ass. I play that in honor of you because we're going to travel down the road and back again. She checks in with the Hoya and the Puff right there. Justice says you're number 11, but you're number 1. There you go, Justice guest. That was a lot of fun, man. That made me smile. Talking cards, Kobe and Jordan cards sells for $13 million by investor Kevin O'Leary. I almost pulled that story just to guess. That if you're familiar with the guy Kevin O'Leary who does the show here called Shark Tank, where they bring entrepreneurs in and kind of they'll decide if they want to work with them with their business or not. I heard that he was part of a group, P-Cunt, that they dropped all that money on that card. What do you think about that being a sports fan? You have any opinion about that? Kobe and a Jordan thing?
Well, it'd be good to have one of them. I mean, at least, but I think it's pretty wild. I mean, that anybody would even want to pay that much for a card, though.
Yeah, and knowing what I know from watching the show about Kevin O'Leary, bro, he has his only friend is money, is cash, right? He's not into I'm a collector and I'm nostalgic. He only gives a shit about cash. So this tells me that he's probably investing in this $13 million. This tells me that it's probably someday going to go for way more than this, and he's going to make a killing on this sucker. I don't think he has any interest or love for the card. I think this is strictly an investment. $13 million for a card that combines those two. Hey, BF says Space Chief 75. I got this ready too, folks. It's Wednesday. We're about fun and positive vibes and supporting each other. So this is the Terry Nee produced Space Chief 75. Welcome to Wednesday and welcome to BF Live The Vibe. Friends old and new, we're just getting started rolling through the opening chat family check-ins. We're going to do the not-so-serious news. We're going to read horoscopes. I got other fun videos and clips that I'm going to pull out on your ass. There goes my art. Do you have a show? Do you need a logo or special art drawn? You can hit up my friend Space Chief 75 in Twitter X, and he will hook you up. Do it today. Space Chief 75. We'll probably pay a little visit to Scott's Hole today. Play a little Scott's Hole visit, yeah. Space Chief 75's link is running throughout the chat of this show. Yeah. You can get all of this art, whatever you get. You can get put on like hats. You get it put on posters. You get put it on shirts. You have to check out his link, T Public Store, Space Chief 75. It's running in the chat throughout the whole show. Space Chief 75 checks in on a Wednesday for positive vibes. How you doing, Space Chief, my friend? And I'll show you my piece of art right there. There's mine. Do you have yours? He said, BF, I enjoy your show so much. I want to do this for you. Space Chief 75. Slide up in his DMs on Twitter X, and he can hook you up with specialized artwork for you. What's up, buddy? Let's see what everybody else is saying after this. FJM shouts out Jen. I didn't know that about Scott, says our friend Just a Guess. But let's see. What you didn't know, Scott? Let's see. You didn't know this about Scott, you mean? He says,
I kind of go both ways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
want you to have dirty hot sex with me.
Okay. Calm down. Let's see. He just got here. Space Chief is getting the love from FJM. West 11 Bravo says, dying and broken. I hope that's not the case. Jim Fanning, you get the love from Space Chief 75. P-Cunt shouts out our friend Space Chief 75. P-Cunt gets the love right back from Space Chief. Brian Clauder's in here again. How's the voting going for our friend? Brian Clauder, I have a link right here. I believe the link is still active in my chat. He's trying to win that contest. It does say he's currently still in first place, guys. Let's do a little quick. Wow.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go over and vote then.
You get at least one vote a day. I understand there's going to be some days where you can vote multiple times a day, so look for that. But he's currently in first. And it does say you decide who wins the sinister $13,000 and meets Jamie Lee Curtis, Matthew Lillard, and Kane Hodder. So Brian's just trying to live his life to the fullest. He's trying to prove that he is the biggest fan out there, and he wants to meet these people. So give him his vote and let these people know that Brian Clauder need to get him some of that 13. First cut is on Thursday, the 4th of September. But being that he's in first place, I'll say he's got a pretty good chance at that. But keep up the votes. Vote every day for our friend BK. Brian Clauder checks in on the vibe. Says hey to everybody. West 11 Bravo from BK.
Voted.
All right, Bobby Nick threw a vote in. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. All right. Well, Betty White's thick ass. I got to that song. Hopefully that song made your day before I got to this message that says, having a bad day. I need something to go right. You're my only hope. Make my day. birthday. I'm getting all kind of stuff out of here. I get all like I'm getting "You're My Only Hope." That's Star Wars, right? Right, Pecan. You're our only hope, Obi-Wan. And then I'm getting the song, "Get your booty on the floor tonight." Make my day, Betty White's thick ass. Bring that thick ass over here, girl. Come on. West 11 Bravo shouts you out and says, "Hey there, Pecan." Brian Clauder says, "It's going to be a great day. I feel it in my bones, chat family, #1 chat family." Hey, Clauder from West 11 Bravo, throw that link up so we can all vote for you again. It should be running in the chat, West 11 Bravo. Brian Clauder Hoyer from Pecan. The Streambot element I decided wants to work today. Nightbot will pop it up in a few. He knows what's up. There it is right there, folks. Click on it. I'll keep that running until the voting actually closes, so our friends always remember to vote for Brian Clauder at least once a day. We'll keep that going. Pecan, my man from Brian Clauder. There's the link for 100 Proof Podcasting on Discord. Right on cue, West 11 Bravo comes up. Space Chief 75 from West 11 Bravo says, "I want to start another band just to play your theme song live over and over again." See that, Scott? Look at that. Wes likes that song just like we do, man. That is one of the better AI songs, man, where it seems like it's original, it jams, it doesn't feel like phony or anything. I love it. We love it too. There you go, Wes. That would be neat to have somebody like play it live, Scott. That would be fucking, that's the next level that needs to go. That's cool. Voted Red Finger #1 for you, Red Finger #1. West 11 Bravo does say voted again, Claude. You got this, brother. This contest is going to be a marathon. I'm pretty sure I got this round in the bag from all you beautiful people. You beautiful people. The narcissist and the chick Kate checks in. What's up, my brother? Checking in. Narcissist and a Cape checking in for more fun and positive vibes on a Wednesday. Wes, if you do that, I want to hear it. Hell yeah, Space Chief. Oh man, that would be so great if we could find a band like that. Let's see. The Cape checking in, getting the love from Pecan. Just against Hoyer from Pecan. Brian Clauder says there is a total of 10 rounds. The ending of the very last round is October 30th, and the winner will be announced November 14th. We'll keep us abreast, and we'll keep supporting him. Pecan gets the shout out, love, acknowledgement from Narcissist in the Cape. They sent me all the rules yesterday, says Brian Clauder. Just a guess is having fun with his emojis as we're about halfway through the opening chat family check-in. Squirrels are fascinating. Well, what do I have? I do have a story about squirrels. I got a squirrel, a turtle, and raccoon are among my animals. And my first, when we get over to do the vibe, other news, and comment, not so serious news. Love you all, says Brian Clauder, full homo. Gay Ted community, no phones, LOL.
Shut the fuck up.
Perry's going to move to a gay Ted community. Bobby Nick is a Canadian hero, says our friend Space Chief 75.
Deep butt cheeks to you, sir.
We got Bobby Nick getting the shout out love from Brian Clauder as well. There comes your acknowledgement then, my friend. A deep butt cheeks. There you go. He's got.
I got deep butt cheeks.
Internal error has occurred. Yeah, no kidding. Wow, I hate when that happens. All right, West 11 Bravo. Keep trying. Sometimes you got to hit those things twice if you're talking about unless you're talking about your own internal error occurring. Therefore, I can't help you. Let me see. Andrew, he's not back yet. Let's check Nope, Andrew, the CEO still not back. CEO still having his executive lunch. Scott, you get acknowledged by Brian Clauder. BK checks in.
What's up? What's up, Brian?
There we go. We got both. There's the Scott shout out from Space Chief 75.
Space Chief.
Now, Scott, I've tried this for the last 2 days, and man, that last note gets me. I'm terrible with it, Scott. Take it away, man, if you got one in you.
Yeah, I practiced it this morning already.
All right. Hell yeah, I can't even get close to that last note. The narcissist in the Cape shouts out you, Bobby Nick.
Deep butt cheeks, you, sir.
Deep butt cheeks. We got Jake hates all of us. Not even trying to keep up. I see Jake on X saying that he blocked Ashley last night, and then I see you have an issue with Jake too. So that just tells me that we're not at a good Jake place right now in the universe, are we, Scott?
No, it's just part of the cycle.
It is. That's exactly how I feel. I'm like, oh, so this is where we're at with Jake now. And then Bobby Nick's like the top of the Jake clock for me or whatever. Like if you start with Bobby Nick and then you start fucking up and then you go all the way around and all of a sudden you're back around. We just were, let's say 11. We're Bobby Nick again, and then we're back over. It's going around one more time. So it'll come around to you again, Bobby Nick. Let's see. Swish warm salt water in your mouth is a health recommendation from Brian Clauder. And there you can vote for him. There's his link. Matt checks in. Matt Problems. What's up, buddy? Hey, look at this wop bastard over here. Sal the Wop joins the BF Live, the Vibe chat. How you doing, you rat bastard? BF Live, Captain Nick, Pecan, and Scott. Mandy Dev checks in.
Deep butt cheeks to you, Manny.
And every time she sees all these guys on the screen, she says,
Got a cock in here.
ooh. Bobby Nick gets a shout out love from Matt. Narcissist is laughing already, and that's cool. What's going on, Sal the Wop? You red bastard. Great intro to Baltimore. That commercial, that just killed me. And Pecan, like I'm a Baltimore fan, right? So you figure I would sit here going, oh, that ain't funny. I laugh my balls off of that. I'm going to run it again when Andrew comes back. I love that shit so much. Oscar, you getting the shout out acknowledgement from letting you know he's here. Sal that Wop bastard. This is fantastic. Says, let's see, rebuilding other teams. Fucking A, Jim. Don't get me started because I said, Pecan, that we are our feeder team for the rest of the league, man. All we're doing is cycling prospects. We bring them up for a little bit, and if they don't like, they choke twice in the playoffs, like, oh, so we're just still rebuilding, I guess. We're just eternally rebuilding up here. So that's kind of why that commercial was generated. Matt, you're getting acknowledged by Pecan. Pecan, Dodgers about to sweep the Reds tonight, says Matt. You got a comment on that one?
What the fuck ever.
Whatever. Whatever. Let's see. We're checking in. We're get done with this opening chat family check-in. See, I think I had that one.
Whatever.
There you go. There's the Shawnee Zone link right there. Hey, could you hit that like button? I know you guys like me, folks. There's 30 of you in here. We're going to hang out. I'm going to do the so serious news. We're going to have a lot of fun when we do the news and comment. F the Dodgers, Matt, says Pecan. Still have some great crab cakes, though, up here, says FJM. Pecan, you always got that going for us. Pecan, you're getting the laugh from Matt Problems. Bart's checking in with his health status report. Good afternoon, everyone. Checking in from the hospital. One more step to go home, maybe tomorrow. Well, come on, keep studying, Jim. I mean, not Jim. I got FJM. I got FJM on the brain. Keep studying. Bart, my friend Bart. I'm having a hard time figuring out what medically challenged friend I'm talking to. But yes, Bart, my friend, man, keep studying for those medical tests so your body can tell the doctors what's going on with it, my friend. Stay positive. Just Bart Hoya, brother from Pecan. Greetings from Bart. Checking in. Good, sir. Look at this. This is what we like seeing and hearing. The artist friend, the talented friend, Space G75 says, got some commissions coming in again and doing a warm-up drawing for Levy today. Well, since you mentioned Bob Levy, I will let you know that there's a show occurring today immediately following my show at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and that's Bob. Bob and Jim are doing the show. You'll be redirected to the Levy-verse if you're still in the chat at the end of today's BF Live The Vibe. The Narcissist in the Cape says, owning two businesses ain't easy. Well, I appreciate you having a minute to check in, man, and maybe we can do a little pressure release when you're kind of running around going, hold up, before I kill somebody, let me watch BF Live The Vibe and kind of lose some steam or whatever. Hoya said our friend. The Space Nerd checks in for positive vibes and acknowledgement, so let's greet Space Nerd the way we do nowadays. I like this one. Let's play this one. This been fun. Oh, yeah.
Yo, VIP.
We're kicking it, Pecan. It's Space Nerd. Twerking on a rocket. Twerking on that rocket. Sal the Wop is laughing. Watching BF. What the fuck else will I be doing? Says FJM. Tightly. Space Nerd checks in on the vibe. We'll scan through these. Manny Div.
And I'll glow to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance. Crush a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it.
Working on that rocket.
You better gain weight. You better hit bullseye. The kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
It's a little long. I had to play the short one next time, but there you go. You know what's up. Space Nerd checks in. If I can find our element. There we go. Boom. Space Nerd checks in.
Nerd.
That's right. I'll have to play the other one so we can put the call back in. But that one's the newest in my folder, so I've been enjoying playing that. Hey, Two Joints, man. This dude is just always hanging out and chilling late at night with Bobby Nick, the No Filter family. I'm so happy that he's kind of part of our big overall family. Member for 8 months, but a bro much longer. Says positive vibes to start the day, bro. Question mark? Yes, please. BF brother, channels tremendous. Appreciate the work you put into it. Thanks, man. Pecan, Bobby Nick, and Scott, brother. I appreciate the positive words, man. You guys are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for letting me know how much you enjoy the show, man. How much it means to you. It means a lot to me. 2 Joints just became a sponsor. It always does that after a membership thing. It just lets you know that he continues to support me here. Thank you. Perry emojis are being utilized by my member and friend, Space Chief 75. We're getting to the point now, 45 minutes in the hour, that I want to scan through here now. I want to acknowledge any just new people. I'm going to let you talk amongst yourselves. I want to look for like new people like Oscar Electric that we didn't acknowledge yet. Oscar Electric provides me the great photos and elements that I use for this show and my thumbnails. Thank you, Oscar Electric, man. I appreciate all you guys. Mandy Diff shouts out 2 Joints. Oscar Electric gets acknowledged. I'm scanning through looking for new people. Who didn't we acknowledge yet? Oscar's getting the love. It's being thrown around back and forth. There's the vote thing. There's Space Nerd. Pecan 420. Hey, bro, my mom's 79th birthday would have been today as well, so he can empathize with you. West 11 Bravo's with you, man. Let's see. You never get over it. You just learn to get on with it because we have no other choice. Hey, Donna G, if you're still here. Or Donna G, I don't know if she ever showed up, but she was gifted a membership. So that's why you might have seen her name earlier. Hello, Donna G, if you are here. All right, let's go. There he is. Don checks in for positive vibes. Oh, wait a minute. My shit wasn't set today. Favorites. Here we go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Hey, now.
Hey, now. Don checks in for positive vibes on a Wednesday. What's up, brother? Don checked in. All right, I'm going to look for any new people like Don checked in. And Cape Coral Creeper says, BF, good to see you, bro. What's up, you Cape? What's up, you Cape Coral Creeper? Checking in on the vibe on this Wednesday. How you doing there, my friend?
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Bay up, Shuli, says Mumbling Nick, checking in on the vibe. Mumbling Nick gets acknowledged by Pecan. Let's see, I'm looking for new people. Shuli's a good dude. Been very good to me the last few years. Mandy, good morning. We better guess what Andrew had for lunch before he gets back. I say pizza this time and every time. Actually, yeah. Well, the other time, Jim, you could say pizza or chicken tenders and be right like about 50% of the time, right, Bobby Nick?
Yeah. Now it seems like at the new facility that they have a much more varied selection.
Don guesses Chili Mac. That's a new selection we've been hearing a lot about through Andrew. Chili Mac. I want my Chili Mac. What's up, Sal the Wop? Let's keep having fun, man. Oscar Electric getting knowledge. You got it, Space Chief. So I'm so happy to hear that the people in this community are supporting other people in this community. Not surprised at all, but I'm glad it's working the way it should. And Space Chief 75 is doing commissions because he's very good at what he does. And so I like seeing people that are good at what they do their shit. There you go. And to mention, since Bobby Nick mentioned it, Andrew has his own or no filter Space Chief 75 drawing. Bobby Nick has one of his own as well that you can get through his store, right, Bob?
Yep. Space Chief has hooked us all up, I think. Yeah, you got one too, don't you, Bobby friend?
Yeah, I'll flash it up real quick. Bipolar and illiterate. I guess it's close to illiterate. I'm illiterate. If I read hell to the yeah. What's up? Yeah, I threw that up earlier. Let me see. I got it real quick. This is mine. And what was great about it, bro, is that, and that's why I appreciate him, and that's why I have no problem helping him out, because he said, BF, I enjoy your show and what you do, man, and he did this because he wanted to. He made that for me. There's mine right there with the little THC. Got my hat and my headphones. BF Live. There you go. That's what we're doing. Thank you, man. That is mine. All right. Let's get through here. I'll make sure. What's up, Bipolar? Let's keep having fun, man. I got the flames in the guitar. He's ready to have fun. I voter Ed. You voted for Ed. Or I voter Ed. Oh, she meant I voted. I think she meant to say I voted, and she ended up accidentally voting for some guy named Ed, Brian. Sorry. Sorry, she tried, man. She's like, I voted. She voted for Ed. She meant Brian, Mandy. You got to vote for Brian, not Ed. We don't know who Ed is. Fuck Ed. Let me see. Voted, says Space Nerd. Betty White says, deep breath. I just had to fire someone. Oh, wow. That's tough, Betty White's thick ass. That is tough. There were a couple times where I had to be a part of letting somebody go, and it doesn't feel good, and you hope it goes well, and you hope the other person is like feeling the same way. Like, yeah, I kind of get it too, and I was just waiting for the other shoe to drop or somebody to tell me that it ain't working out. So I wish you well with that. Yes, Scott. Yes.
I had the experience of firing somebody once for masturbating in the men's bathroom.
Oh, I didn't know that you were Andrew's boss. Oh, goddamn. I didn't know. Wow, that's fun. That is weird, Scott. Like, yeah, because there have been ones where I've been the immediate supervisor, or maybe the one that had to go, you got to come with me or whatever. And then, you feel bad, but I never had one for that problem, Scott.
Yeah, I usually didn't do the firing and the hiring. I was just a supervisor.
But they would pull you in on that shit, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So that what it was is we had like a meeting and they had to deal with him, but everybody was kind of too embarrassed to deal with it. And I was my hand, man. This is a once in a lifetime thing, man. I'm glad to do it, and I recorded it and everything.
Unbelievable. Well, let's say you talking about a work thing. There's some people that I know that were talking about embarrassing things you said that nobody wanted to deal with, right?
Yeah.
There's a situation that I'm familiar with where somebody was coming up with an acronym for their a program that they had at work, and the acronym was going to end up being queef, Scott. It was going to end up being it was like QUEF or something. So this was one of them things where like everybody like was going to Abilene, but nobody wanted to say anything. Like, we're just going to roll with this, right? We're going to act like this is normal. So it was real funny, Scott, because apparently these meetings happened and nobody wanted to say anything at first, right? Everybody went there going, they know this means fucking queef, right? But nobody wanted to say it. So finally, somebody broached it and said, excuse me, somebody had to be that person, right? You know that this means, and they end up having to change their whole name of their program, Scott, because of it. But it was funny because listening to the explanation, some of the people that aren't tuned into this sickness that we are, Scott, they had no idea what that meant, like QUEFF meant. They're like, what? What is it? What do we don't know? So you had people that didn't know, and you had people that absolutely knew. It was so funny, Scott. But I've never heard of So how did you deal with that guy? Like he's like, hey, look, can Jim Bob, you got to come in here or whatever his name was.
Yeah, I tried to be light with the language, and I asked him I'm asking him if he got caught, because he had got caught once before doing it. Was talking about it, and I asked him about that time, and then I asked him if he had done it again, and he said, "No, I haven't done it. Not this week, anyway."
Not this week. You should have talked to me before the weekend.
That kind of told me he's a regular, and
that he did it last week. Yeah, did it last week, but it's Monday, bro. You missed me last week.
Yeah. So he pretty much admitted to everything, but I long lost the recording. I had recorded it too.
I don't. That would have been even better. Double down. The story in itself is something though. But yeah, like so he doesn't like that. He didn't deny it, but he did just get.
No, he was a real weird guy, man. He was with a woman, but to talk to him, you would swear he's gay. He had that talk, the way he talked and stuff.
I'm macho. Come on, let's go look at those. Look at those booby parts on her. Those are great booby parts. They say the words a little wrong. Yeah.
And he was a janitor, and he always volunteered to clean the bathrooms. He liked.
Wait a minute. Because he knew he was most likely the one leaving a mess up in that son of a bitch. That's why he was like cleaning it all the time. Wow, that's so. I feel sorry for the son of a bitch.
Guy. He's a weirdo.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the son of a bitch that found him. Like walked in the men's like, oh shit, what the fuck, hey, motherfucker, hey, what the fuck you doing? That is a funny story, Scott. Well, FJM gives me a most generous $2 super chat and says, just because, and he gives me that purple heart. Thank you, man. The calcified kid, I hope those arteries continue to stay open. My friend FJM, the calcified kid, on this Whack-A-Go Wednesday. Thank you for that. That's amazing story, Scott. Somebody blocked. There you go. Blocked me. LOL. Who blocked you? Let me say somebody blocked you. All right, let me see.
I think Jake.
Oh, did he? Yeah, I heard he's going right. He's going on a blocking spree. So I know that's where we're at in the Jake cycle right now. Let's see. Yeah. Thanks, nerd. Caught that king on the water heater with a Vietnam veteran. Really? You caught that kingfish, I guess you're talking about. All right. Let's continue on and get through here because I'm going to get to triggered. Yes, we're all triggered. Let's go. Come on, have fun. Let's go. Space nerd. Let's see, Salawap. Come on. Anybody in here? We're down to the bottom. I think I got just about everybody. I want to get through these. I want to get to other parts of the show, folks. And I think that's what we're going to do now. I scan to the bottom. You guys continue to set the vibe in the chat, and I'll keep bringing you a show for the next 3 hours or 2 hours or whatever time we got left here. But that is the end of that part of the show. That was the opening chat family check-in. Let's get on to some other fun.
amongst yourselves.
Oh, we will, and we are. We will talk amongst ourselves. Waver checks in at the end of the opening chat family check-in, just in time to say salute to me, salute to you, BF Live Bobby, and the chat. How you doing, Waver, our hardworking friend? We always catch him whether he's just waking up or on a nap or going to sleep or something, but he's always checking in on the vibe. All right, we got that one. All right, guys, well, I'm going to make my way over to my news desk in just a minute or so, and we're going to have fun news because, you know, the world's serious enough, like I always say. I'm going to bring in the other news in a minute, but I'm going to play a little something right here first. You know, Scott, let's see. I'm going to talk about a little weed talk right here. I guess I discovered slowly that maybe my parents like to occasionally puff every now and then, Scott. They weren't the biggest heads, but I think you've indicated it. Do you have any family that you were kind of knew were weed heads, or were you the only one around?
I had an uncle that my parents always warned me about.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Really? And you were like, I'm going right to him. Let's say.
Right. But then almost weeks after I moved out the first time, I was still in high school. I was like senior. And but I moved out with a couple of friends, and 2 weeks later I went back to the house and I seen where they had weed plants going in their bedroom.
Holy shit, 2 weeks? They were like, get this motherfucker out of here so we can grow some goddamn weed. Come on, bro.
All my life though, they talked to me like it was the devil, you know. It was really hard.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I would start noticing certain things about like they would like go out together, and like it only took me when I was going out in my group, Scott, and then coming back in a swarm, and I go, hey, I know what that looks like. I mean, they was all out there getting high. So then I had a memory of like maybe my mother would come in with my older brothers or something, and they come in giggling. So I started picking up on the fact. And then my father one time, Scott, my brother-in-law had this van, and one time I hid in the back of it when they went to the liquor store, and they started sparking up on the way, and that's the first time I ever knew my dad fucking smoked, right? So I don't think I ever like deliberately smoked with my dad, but I got a little story. I'm gonna play this little bit of stand-up here. This girl tells this is a stand-up doing her thing, and somebody in the audience shares a funny story with her about her dad and their experience with smoking or not. My dad is a bong, this is called. My dad's a bong. Listen very carefully.
Your dad's a what?
A bong.
A bong? Oh, your dad's ashes are in a bong?
No, they are made into a bong.
They were made into a bong?
Yeah.
She made her father. You know how you can
man.
take it? You can take these ashes nowadays, and they have like a whole industry where they'll press them into a record. They'll make art, ashtrays, anything. So she made her dad into a bong. Let's see how she fulfilled this life experience.
God, we are in Portland, aren't we?
That's very Portland,
Dude, put a
right?
sack over my head. Put me in a big suitcase. Driven me around for 3 days. Put me on this stage and been like, guess where you are? And I had heard they turned my dad's ashes into a bong. I'd be like, Portland, Oregon. Was your dad a big weed guy?
He was a stoner my whole life, and I never got high with him because I didn't do drugs until I was 29. I died when I was 23. I never got to smoke with my dad, so I turned him into a bong.
That's one way of doing it.
Again, if you don't like this story, you've had it too good. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. That's a fucking Pixar movie.
Yeah, a Pixar movie.
Holy shit.
So some people, they did fulfill. I wasn't that desperate, Bobby Nick, to fulfill that kind of thing, but I guess if that's what turns you on. We want to acknowledge Chops checks in. Hey, Chops, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? I wanted to, where's Chops? Let me see if I can find that real quick on the fly. Let's see, I'll find it. I will find it. Might be in my, it's in my elements, I bet, is where it is. Let me find this real quick. Because I want to give it to him, too. I wanted to know if he wanted it. Here it is. I want to know if Chops, I can give me an email, buddy, and I'll send this to you. But the man himself made this for you. We played this a couple times when Chops was part of BF Live. Ready? Oh, yeah, look at that shit. That's Chops all the way.
Oh, yeah.
The salute. There you go. Chops checks in on the vibe. Oh, and we got a friend backstage. So there you go. There you go. Chops, give me an email, buddy, and I'll send that to you so you can play it on your show if you want to. I don't know if you have a copy of it or not. All right, guys and gals, I should say, it's time to play. Let's guess what Andrew ate for lunch by looking at the contents of his beard. He's back, folks. It's Andrew the Giant. Don't say it, Andrew. Oh, look at him rocking the Metallica shirt today.
There you go.
Well, number one, he's got a shirt on. What are you thinking, guys? Chili Mac.
Chili Mac is what. Is there something on his tooth?
Oh,
is that hair?
Chicken salad.
Chicken salad.
Potato salad.
Potato salad. That's always a good guess. If it's not semen, it's potato salad. Let me see. All right, let's guess. Take Andrew out the shot. Let's see if anybody's guessing in the chat right here. We have chicken tenders. Well, let's find out first. Widow Killer checks in and guess chicken tenders. Andrew, what do you have for lunch?
No. Nope.
What do you have?
Are you going to tell us? It's time to tell us. Reveal.
Beef and
Beef and broccoli?
No.
No beef and broccoli? No.
Beef and what?
Beef
and noodles.
Butter sausage.
Beef, fruit, and
buttered sausage. Where is it? Where does it come from? What does it do? Buttered sausage. Where does it come from? Hell yeah. Let's see. We have. Let's see who's checking
Chops.
in. Yeah, Chops is checking in. Hoya Chops. There comes the love for Chops. I think everyone has or had that uncle that smokes. Yeah, let me see. Well, yeah. I smoke with me mums and dads. Not a brag. Well, that's good to know, Waver, because not all of us had that experience of timing like that. The nerd call goes out by Chops. Hell to the yeah, says Mandy Diff. And then she says, damn. And Mandy's laughing. Must be one small ass bong. Well, yeah, Jim, they just take you and they mix you like in the epoxy or whatever, and they just make it. Hey, he's in there somewhere. His ash is in there somewhere. I don't know. Let's see. Hell yeah. Ha ha ha. There it is. Good. Hit me up, man. You can hit me up at bflive420@gmail.com like a lot of other people do. That's my show email address, bflive420@gmail.com. Send me your email address and I'll send that to a file right your way. Mrs. Honeybee checks in, guys. Look, it's been a minute.
Buzz.
Chops Diff Army. There's the chicken tenders guest from earlier. Pasta salad, says Mandy Diff. That was her guest in there. All right, all of our friends' links are running. There's the 100 proof. Yes.
Um.
Oh, well, I'm ready to hit my downer thing, Scott.
Here it goes. Yeah.
I always go for the screen when he says, yo.
So, what is
it? It's it.
A question for you all. This is not short.
Here comes Andrew's non sequitur, everybody. Come on, Andrews.
Let's get it out. Come on.
So, for you wrestling aficionados, what age is a wrestler in their prime?
You heard the question from Andrew. Andrew's non sequitur, nothing to do with anything we're talking about. Questioning what? How old is a wrestler in his prime? Would you consider that? All right, Andrew. Well, let's continue on because something you can throw me off a little bit doing the show.
Average,
all right, buddy.
Average.
40.
Probably in there.
38.
38.5. Scott says it. And most of the other people don't have an opinion.
30 somewhere.
Yeah, mid-30s.
Just a guess throws out 25 years. All right, well, let me see what I got. I'm going to do some stories, and I do have some sports-related stuff because Jake Paul has announced his next opponent again. For those of you who follow those Jake Paul fights, he fought Mike Tyson. He fought many people. We'll let you know about that, who's going to fight next. We'll talk about it, see what everybody thinks about that.
One, huh?
Say that again.
Another rigged fight.
Another rigged fight? Don says 69. I missed what Andrew ate. Did anyone guess correctly, says Space Nerd? Let her know again. I don't think anybody guessed.
Beef.
Beef. It's what's for dinner and for lunch, apparently. Beef. All right, he had beef. 69. Well, why don't we do this? I think I do have, that's at least one sports story we're going to talk about, but we will talk about, it's going to be heavy with the animals. It just, sometimes themes kind of create themselves when I pull these stories and do the vibe other news or the not so serious news. Let's do that. It's your dancing weatherman, Bobby Fran, with the not so serious news, folks. Because like I always say, we only get one ride on this planet, so we're going to make the most of it by staying positive. You know where to get all your doom and gloom news? This is the Vibe Not So Serious News. All right, let's start out with some of these kind of regular stories, and we'll work our way up to some other stories. This one reminds me of conversations I had with my daughters when I was younger, and this is a cautionary tale, I guess, about littering as well. Turtle with unique peanut-shaped shell turns 41 in Missouri. Scott, did you know that turtles, I guess some turtles can live to be 40-some years old. This is about a 41-year-old turtle, Scott. It caught my attention.
Yeah, I knew they lived to get pretty old.
Well, look at this one. Now, look at that shape of that turtle.
Man.
And I give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count how that shape ended up like that, Scott. You probably know.
He probably got like a piece of trash wrapped around him.
I think that's the story about this turtle, Scott, and that's what we're going to get into in my first story in the Vibe, other news. Because, I'm going to say, Space Nerd says,
I like turtles.
Well, I like them too. I like them so much, I made them part of my first story in the Vibe, Not So Serious News, so to speak, on.
I like turtles.
Well, there you go. Let's see. I had an uncle that was 2 years older than my brother, which made him 5 years older than me. Yes, I am as close as like within a year and 9 months of my sister. My oldest sister had her first son when I was like a year and 9 months old because I was the last of 5. So I've been an uncle since I was like a year and 9 months old. Let's see. But we're doing a turtle story right now here. Jinx. Crush in Finding Nemo, bro, is like 150, and he's still young, bro. Awesome, bro. All right, Widow Killer, this isn't Crush, bro, but this is about the Missouri Department of Conservation celebrated the 41st birthday of Peanut, a red-eared slider turtle with a unique figure, a figure 8-shaped shell. The department celebrated Peanut's 41st birthday. I want to say pecan there almost. Peanut's 41st birthday at Powder Valley Conservation Nature Center with a public event Saturday from 10 to 2, excuse me. But what I really wanted to get into, and like Scott already guessed it, and Scott, it took my daughters going to school for me to realize this was a thing. They came home one day and they were like, every time with the rings or whatever, they were cutting them. And I'm like, what are you doing with the cutting the cigarette, the soda rings? And they go, Dad, we have to do this because if these, even if you throw them away properly, if they get out in the nature, they will, animal will choke itself with it. And ever since that day, I am conscious of that because of my children. That turtle is stupid.
I like turtles.
It does say that her figure 8 shell was the result of crawling into a 6-pack ring when she was very young, MDC officials explained in a news release. As Peanut's shell grew around it, her one-of-a-kind shape became her superpower. She's not a teenager anymore, but her mighty message continues to remind people to put litter in its damn place, people. Don't be so ignorant. We're going to have like figure 8-shaped turtles out there, right? They're 40, but figure 8 shape and live 41 years old, Scott. I didn't quite know that they live quite that long. But there you go.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. Well, that's why it's a cautionary tale, Space Nerd, because we're letting people know, because I didn't really like put all that together, Scott, until my daughters came home. And now when I recycle, I rip those rings apart out of just habit to this day. Let's see. The heck is wrong with that turd? Clipping and dipping checks in on the Vibe. There you go. Nice hips on that turtle. I've heard that turtle hips don't lie, Don, but I'm going to bring you your next story in the Vibe. Now, we started off with a turtle. I told you there was going to be animal themes. Sometimes themes just naturally occur with these stories. Today is animals. The second one is a squirrel, Andrew, but this also involves Sports Buddy, because this squirrel, and my friend P. Cunt, the baseball fan, this squirrel is... Squirrel! He's like, squirrel! And he's like, squirrel! A squirrel is honored by Topps, the one and only baseball card. Now, I know Scott has told us many times that he had a killer baseball card collection when he was younger and had them set up like a store and had values on them and everything, Scott. Well, they made a squirrel honored with a Topps card after interrupting a Yankees game. So this is one of those squirrels that kind of, these animals show up during these games from time to time during the season. The sports card company Topps is releasing a collectible card featuring an unlikely baseball star. A squirrel that ran onto the field during a New York Yankees game against the Boston Red Sox. The squirrel briefly stopped play during Friday's game when it ran onto the field at Yankee Stadium during the top of the 4th inning and approached the Yankees pitcher, Max Fried, on the mound. He says, "That was the first time it's happened to me," Fried told MLB.com. "My first reaction was, don't do anything that might embarrass you. I thought it was just going to run around, but it came straight to me, and it went into a little hole I created in the mound." It says, Video from the game shows Freed and the squirrel in a stare down. I'm going to show it to you right now because they'll just continue describing it. You guys really want to see it. So this is, and then I'll show you the actual card. Because of this running around on the field, Tops got involved in a kitschy, fun way. They're having fun with it. In a cute, fun way, as Perry says, right? I don't know who says cute fun, but Perry, but
Shut the fuck up.
well, nobody tells other grown men sports that it's cute or whatever. But this is cute. This is about a squirrel. They end up getting its own card for running on the field like this. Here we go on the vibe.
On the field. But right to the mound. Look at this.
I don't know how long this took, guys, to play out, but this video I have is 10 minutes long. I'm not going to play the whole 10 minutes. I'm just going to play you enough to see what he did, and then I'll show you the card, and then we'll continue with having fun here on the vibe. Here we go.
There's a squirrel on the field.
Look.
Like right to the mound. Look at this guy. He's not even afraid.
I might start swinging my glove at this point because he could be like rabid. You don't know what this squirrel's thinking.
The New York squirrel.
Well, that's an obvious one. Space Chief says, I just put some peanuts out for the squirrel here. There's peanuts and Cracker Jack are abound in that stadium, Space Chief. That's all they had to do was somebody come out and run with the bag of peanuts and perfect distraction.
I mean, what do we do? Like Ben Rice, you got to go get him. You could play with the squirrel.
Found something to munch on.
So Freed kind of put his hands up. Look. This guy's not afraid. I tell you, he's got attitude. He went right after Ben Rice. Ben had to back up a little bit.
Look. He's like, hey, fuck you guys. Look.
He wants to make a pitcher's change.
Squirrel.
Down the line.
Squirrel loves Charlie Brown.
It looks like he found one, maybe. No,
he didn't. Play-by-play on the squirrel running out of the stadium,
Can't
folks.
escape.
Well, they continue.
Play on.
There's
the 3-2.
That wasn't even a minute. There's still 9 minutes left in this video.
A little wild there for ball 4. Maybe lost his concentration.
This guy's an athlete, I tell you. It's just.
You know, if he don't get, there's running around like terrorizing, gives no fucks about people. To me, that's a sign it could be like rabid or crazy or stupid. I don't know.
So the way they're like doing play-by-play of it is funny.
Yeah, bro. So they just kept it. Like I said, I could play 9 more minutes of that video, but because he had like such an experience out there. Let's see. He's good space in there. I hear him screaming around here all day. Oh, the one outside of his Space C75's place. Well, here's the card, Andrew. Look at this, bro. He got his own Tops card. Look at this shit. They're trying to sell this pecan. This is the Tops website. They're trying to sell this card for $8.99. It ships to 7-10 business days, bro. You signing up?
Nope.
You ain't. Come on, man. Here's the back of it. Look. They got like a little.
What's its stats?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
596. It says Squirrel 8. Just got a date. I don't know what 596 means. Not 100% sure of that. Could be the game 596. I don't know. It's nuts. Furry Friend takes the mound at Yankee Stadium on 8/22. So there you go. If you want to commemorate this moment, Tops has got their own squirrel card right here on the bide. Okay, we started out with turtles. Some people said that.
I like turtles.
And we like turtles too. Then we just showed you a Tops baseball card story about a squirrel. Now my next animal is a raccoon. And this story is about a raccoon kind of riding dirty, if you will, right here on the vibe. I got some video of you of a raccoon caught riding down the road, folks, right here on the vibe. Other news or not so serious news. Road trip.
Oh, let's see. Oh, stop.
Look at it. He's like,
that's hilarious. Caught on camera.
He's like, hey, I was just sleeping. This truck was moving while I was asleep. Hey, what's going on?
McAdams says that she was driving to work in San Mateo just last month when she spotted this cool raccoon in the bed of the truck. She just had to record some video to remember the sweet ride. Does he like it? In the summer breeze.
Likes the wind.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, she said it seemed like the driver didn't notice the stowaway. So imagine all of this happening.
I can't tell if he likes it or if he's trying to get out.
Let's go with he likes it. And he's like, it's Monday.
I'm a bandit.
Can a driver really go that long without looking in the rearview mirror?
According to the Galaxy
Okay,
4.
now it looks tasty. Like he's like, oh, okay.
But maybe he knows not to stop.
I am Groot. Ooh, wait a minute. Is that That was a funny story. I just noticed that thing come up. I watched a funny story before the show today, doing some show prep of Jim Brewer doing a bit of stand-up, and he told a story about Norm Macdonald, and he talked about how Chris Kattan and them the guys would always kind of mess with each other, and a story that Norm did something to him at a certain. It was a really funny story. I'll see if I have time to pull it. Let's see. I hope it finds its way back home, says Space Nerd. Yeah, imagine it's parking at work. P. Cunn go, hey, I'm gonna be here. You gonna be here? I'll be here when you come home, so we can drive the fuck back home where we came from. Yeah, he is going to be a long way from home there, Bobby. She does make a good point. Like, I don't know. You wonder. All right, so there you go. Turtle, squirrel, and raccoon start off the first three stories in the Vibe Other News.
Dandy.
Say that again.
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Okay. Yankee Doodle Dandy. Andrew. Did you say so, buddy? I want to know when you getting through them file boxes. Now, Andrew, you should be interested in this story as well, because this story involves, just like the other one, squirrel and sports. This one involves sports too, but not a squirrel. We're going to get on to some human stories. In this next story I have, did you hear about Becky Lynch, Andrew? She had some words to say. And she put Ozzy Osbourne's name in her mouth. Did you hear about this?
I did.
Yeah, Pecan, you heard about this? Yeah. Well, let's read a little bit about this, because for those who know, Becky Lynch is she's been a past female champion. She's one of the bigger female wrestlers in the WWE. But Kelly Osbourne slams WWE wrestler Becky Lynch following Birmingham diss. So, don't tell Terry Nee that Ozzy's dead. Don't let him know that. Wow, there's Kelly looking much older and more gaunt now that she's older. I don't know, she's looking more like her mother. And it was at the funeral. Doesn't it, Scott? She used to be full her face more like her father, but I think she's done this Ozempic and dieting, and she's gone too far the other way. Shit. Yeah,
they both have. They both have.
I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. Maybe. Oh, Groot in Fast and the Furious. Hey, you die the car, you fucking G. Die the fucking guy, you G. Anyway, let's do Kelly Osbourne. Kelly Osbourne is upset with wrestler Becky Lynch after the WWE star dissed the late Ozzy Osbourne's hometown of Birmingham, England. During Monday's WWE Raw broadcast, which aired from Birmingham, Lynch took a shot at the city leading up to her match with Nikki Bella. The quote from Becky Lynch says, "The only good thing that come from Birmingham died a month ago." Oh, and Lynch hissed at a booing crowd. So that was obviously a reference to Ozzy Osbourne, who had just died a month ago, being from Birmingham. She continued, but in fairness to Ozzy Osbourne, he had the good sense to move to Los Angeles, a proper city, because if I lived in Birmingham, I would die too. So she kind of, well, I don't think it was a total direct diss. Actually, Scott, I think it's almost a compliment, right? She said the only good thing died last month.
Yeah, I myself
take
it as a diss, man. I kind of
I didn't think either, so I'm glad that you have a comment about that. I'm T. Bobby Nick kind of feels the same way.
You know, the thing about this is, like, that's what wrestlers do. The bad guys, they shit on the town and they get as much heat as they possibly can.
Yep.
So non-wrestling fans need to understand that, you know?
Yeah, this is a case of bad timing because, this is nothing more than any other heel does. It might have been a little too soon in some people's mind, but yes, Andrew. Andrew, yes.
Come on, that's a perfect heel move.
It was, Andrew. Well, I thought
as wrestling fans, we can understand that, Andrew, but
it seems kind of a
Kelly Osbourne might.
It seems like if she wanted to, to shit on the town, like you guys say, but she didn't, and it is too close to knowing about Ozzy. That way, the way she worded it, she separated Ozzy from the.
I agree with you, Scott. I agree with you. I think that she did. I think she walked that line pretty perfect, if you can, for a heel. I think she said just enough to shit on the city while honoring and kind of bringing up what was good about it and kind of rolling Ozzy in to get a little heat off of his name. I think she did it just right. I think the only good thing that died that was about Birmingham died a month ago. It says, "You are a disrespectful dirtbag," Kelly writes in her Instagram story while tagging a Lynch fan account, but not Becky Lynch herself. Birmingham would not piss on you if you were on fire. Birmingham forever, says Kelly Osbourne in her tweet. Kelly continues, "Shame on the WWE for allowing such things to be said about my father and his home." Ozzy performed for the last time in Birmingham during the July 5th Back to the Beginning concert. He died just over 2 weeks later on July 22nd. Birmingham held a public funeral procession in Otter, which we covered here on BF Live The Vibe on the 30th. So there you go. She's getting a little bit of shit. Am I in the Hall of Fame? I don't know. Isn't Ozzy in the WWE Hall of Fame, Andrew? I'm not sure. Did they ever put Ozzy in? I know they put other prominent outside celebrities. Are you looking it up, Andrew?
They did.
Oh, he's just saying
he is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he schooled us on this one day.
Did he? Did he?
Yep.
Awesome. I didn't know that they had already kind of recognized Ozzy, but that's really good that Vince and they didn't wait till he died or anything to recognize how cool ass Ozzy Osbourne was.
He did it just SmackDown's theme song.
Oh yeah, didn't we talk about didn't they do it live one night? He played the song live or something? The theme. I think I had some video of that when we were showing some. Yeah, he played, but I didn't want to play the video because whenever you play anything WWE on here, they will block your show and just yank it off of YouTube. So we don't fucks with that here on BF Live The Vibe. Guys, did you hear the story? This happened over the weekend, I think, or a couple of days ago. Did you guys hear the story about some senior citizens that had to be rescued from a hot tub?
No,
I did not.
Well, then I'm glad that I'm bringing it here for my next story in the Vibe. Other news or not so serious news. And this is a bit of a cautionary tale. So these ladies were out partying. This is a story about some older ladies out and getting in a cabin doing their thing. And they got themselves in a precarious situation, Scott. In a remote cabin, a hot tub. How a relaxing dip nearly cost these seniors their lives. So listen about this story tell you about a story about a man named Jib. No. Two elderly women at a remote cabin on a girl. Oh, hang on. I'm about to get too far. Yes, Andrew. Breaking news.
Guys.
Yes.
What?
10 Mississippi.
What?
Chicken butt.
Victoria did get one of her troops.
What?
Yes.
And she never. What? She never sent us the picture.
I'll have to get her to send her the.
What the fuck? We'll have to catch up on this.
Tell her to take a picture of herself, a hot picture of herself with the shirt on, and send it to you, Andrew. And you send it to me.
I thought this ship sailed a long time ago.
Oh my gosh.
So did I. So did I.
Leave it up to Andrew to put in a non sequitur kind of when I'm in the middle of a news story.
Hold on. Is she even on?
Yeah. She's active again.
She's active again. Okay. Well, I mean, damn. I don't know.
Let's have her back on. Okay.
If she's willing to do a re-go, I'll ask her.
Yeah, ask her.
All right. Well, if Andrew's done reliving and planning his show in the middle of my newscast, you guys have any more memory?
I even got into that one. Sorry, man.
No, that's okay. I mean, I've learned to just let them roll, but I am going to acknowledge it. I got to make sure that it's over, Bobby Nick, before I actually am allowed to get on with my show that I'm doing. All right, now we're going to do it because this is a weird kind of story, and this could happen to a lot of people because it doesn't just have to be old people. You might get yourself in a hot tub and maybe can't get out of it. And then, don't be doing drugs. Two elderly women at a remote cabin on a girls' trip in Kentucky narrowly escaped death after an official reported that they nearly drowned in a hot tub. Now, when you see this, guys, right, you figure hot tub, what are they, 2-3 feet deep? A grown-ass person shouldn't be drowning in a hot tub, right? Unless you pass out, right? Unless you pass out or something, you should be able to stand up or sit up in a hot tub. So this is kind of concerning. According to Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team, the nonprofit agency who responded to the call, emergency crews responded to the scene at 8:40 p.m. on Friday, August 22nd, for a report of two unresponsive seniors. Listen to how this played out. The cabin is off of Highway 715 in the eastern part of the state, about 70 miles southwest of Lexington, Kentucky. The agency chief, John May, told the USA Today. Why do I got to put that in there all the time? May said that 4 women in their 80s, guys, so picture this, 4 women, remote cabin, all in their 80s, near Red River Gorge, took a relaxing dip in the cabin's hot tub that nearly turned tragic. After relaxing for a period of time in the water, May said the group was getting ready to exit the hot tub when things went sideways. it goes on to say, there's a picture of maybe the kind of hot tub, one of these remote cabin hot tubs here, guys.
Bobby, we might have to backtrack.
Huh?
We might have to backtrack.
Is BF fading out?
No, I'm here. I'm waiting.
Is BF going?
We
I'm
might
here.
have to backtrack for all that shit we talked.
Well, we'll talk about it later, Andrew. We'll talk about it later.
May reported the Wolf County Sheriff's Office also responded to the scene, and due to pre-existing issues, 2 women were unable to get out of the hot tub, became overheated, and became unresponsive. Now, my whole thing, I go to P-Cunt, if you had pre-existing issues, was it the smartest thing to get in a hot tub in a remote area, right?
Yeah.
If you knew, like pre-existing means that somebody knew some shit about themselves, right? So it says a woman with the group got in the hot tub to keep their heads above water while the 4th member of the group had to dial 911. So picture this. 2 of them are in there limp, and one woman's in there holding up their heads, I guess. The other one is on the phone calling 911, bro. All right, so picture that. Arriving rescue teams of the agency wrote that they found 2 women in the group had removed the unconscious women from the water. So now 2 80-year-old ladies had to drag 2 other 80-year-old ladies out. They're unconscious on the deck. After being pulled from the tub, the agency reported one of the senior victims was partially responsive, while the other senior victim was completely unresponsive and in critical condition. The more critical patient was taken to the shower, and they just showered her with cold water along with ice was applied to the compresses, but they were both taken to the hospital. I think they're expected to live, but they had hyperthermia, guys. They were so hot. We always hear about hypothermia, which is when the temperature's too low and you freeze. They refer to that as hyperthermia, there, P-Cunt. But yeah, Holy cow. Good grief. So yeah, that's just a cautionary tale for if you people have a pre-existing condition and you're around a hot tub, make sure you have like a way to climb out or somebody to call or something, and don't do it maybe when you're 80 years old and you're only among other 80-year-olds.
I wonder if there's lesbians.
Oh, wait a minute. that sounds like an Andrew question there, Scott. What's over that? Oh, wait a minute. Don June says overcooked old ladies.
A little bit.
Boiled them in the pot too long. And this brought up the whole David Schwimmer thing, because if you had some drugs, you had some drugs in here, and you could die. You could definitely die like this. So that's whoa. God damn. Now, Terry, I wasn't going to bust on you too hard on this, but Terry says, my friend passed out in our hot tub. Luckily, I was there when he went under. Holy shit, bro. And I guess I've relaxed in a hot tub, but I've never been low enough where I felt I want to pass out. I guess I was trying to do other things in a hot tub. Maybe, I don't know. To overcook.
My face, when I'm in a hot tub, my face always gets like extremely red, and then I know it's time to get the fuck out.
Yeah, Bob. When I start feeling that and my face is doing all that sweating, and it's and I feel like that I'm boiling or I'm cooking, I'm like, let me just get out of this son of a bitch. Wow, that's wild.
Hey, Bobby.
Hang on a second.
Come on.
She's doing a pair. I blame Perry Carabello for these elderly lady hot tub shenanigans.
Shut the fuck up,
bro. You got all the old lady parties. Old lady suit. Let's see. It can happen to anyone, says Terry. Yeah, that is true, Terry, because like me and Bobby just described to you, you can get hot and overheated, and your head feels like it's boiling and shit, and you feel the water dripping off of you, even though you haven't been under in a while. And when I start feeling like woozy like that, but I can see where you could get caught up in that, and not before you have a chance to get out, you freaking pass out. Let's see.
Yep. And you're done.
Let's see. Now, talking about our next story in the Vibe, other news or not so serious news. So, that happened on Friday. And that was a crazy story about 4 elderly ladies kind of got in a bad way in a remote cabin, but understand that they all live. But when I started reading the description, Pete, I'm picturing like 4 older ladies. 2 of them passed out. So one lady's in there like holding up their heads like, Martha, hold your head up, Martha. I can't hold both of your fat heads up. So there's one of them in there holding 2 heads up from going underwater, and the other one's on the freaking phone. I mean, sounded like a mess, but I think all's well that ends well. Good morning, Terry. But yeah, anybody can overcome. I was a little behind. I had a phone call, but Scott also had a crazy football card collection. I had a card with pieces of the game ball and players' jerseys in the card. I had books of cards too. Clipping was deep in the game like you were, Scott.
Yeah. You know, my favorite card of all my cards, though, it's not really the most valuable, but my favorite card was, you guys was talking about the Orioles earlier, I think. Billy Ripken, the fuckface baseball card.
Oh, yeah. Did he have the one where they wrote fuck you or fuck face on the bottom of the
Fuck
bat?
face, yeah. I had that one.
Really? My favorite
Thanks.
card, man.
Thanks for straightening me out, Widow Killer. I mixed those up last time. I guess because it's a Friends thing, I'd say the wrong one. Matthew Perry, BF. No, and I did that last time, so thanks for correcting me because I'm talking fast over here. I appreciate the clarification, correcting me. He said, I had books of cards, but being dumb and young and going from girl to girl, house to house, I lost them all somewhere. I lost them all, he says. The Golden Boiled Girls. the extra golden girls, Terry. How about that? Extra cooked, the well done girls. I just gave that Fleer Ripken away, says Stachunksta checking in. Stachunksta, were you here in the beginning? Did you see the reason we're even talking about this is because Topps made a card of the squirrel running onto a field at the Yankee game the other day. Let's see. But I have a phone. This next story I have is about smartphone use, guys. Remember, I think it was just yesterday during Internet Shyt, I showed you the kids that had to, like, some jurisdictions aren't even using phones anymore, right? And then some of them have those bags where you have to keep them contained so you can't use them on today. But there's actually a city in Japan, a Japanese city limiting smartphone use to 2 hours a day, Bobby Nick.
Really?
How about this? Now, we're not talking about school. We're talking about society.
The whole city. Really?
We're talking about society, but let's see.
Holy shit.
But yeah, let's read. Yeah, Andrew's like, what? What the fuck? Say what? A Japanese city is considering a proposed ordinance that would limit residents to 2 hours of screen time outside of work and school.
Yeah.
Masafumi Koki, the mayor of Tokyo Prefecture, announced the city's assembly will soon vote on a draft ordinance that would limit residents to 2 hours of time on smartphones, tablets, and computers outside of work and school obligations. Oh shit! How you gonna do this? A shirt egg coming up. Now here's the catch, Bobby Nick, because it turns out I thought I didn't know Japan. I thought they were more democratic than this, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
And apparently it turns out that they are, because it does say that the non-binding ordinance, which means it's not a contractual or obligation thing.
Right,
the non-binding ordinance would also urge elementary school age children to cut off screen time at 9 p.m. with a 10 p.m. suggestion for middle school and older children. Koki said that the ordinance would not impose any monetary or criminal penalties for the violations. The quote from it says, limiting daily smartphone use at 2 hours is just a guide, the mayor said of the city's meeting on Friday. The bill is aimed at promoting a measure to prevent residents from suffering the adverse effects on their bodies and daily lives from excessive smartphone use. A survey published in March by Japan's Children and Families Agency found young people in the country spend an average of 5 hours on their phones and tablets and computers per day during the week, Bob. So I don't know. Getting in now, people are like, think they're going to start legislating to us at some point, Bobby Nick. We were talking about the school kids. What if they start messing with us, buddy? I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
Even 5 hours ain't much, man. I'm on it way more.
No.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it funny? I'm sure your phone does like mine, where you get your usage reports and it lets you know how many hours of the day you've been on the phone, P cunt.
Yeah.
Mine does that too. Get the screen time, and it's like, most of the time I'm awake, Scott. It's like 10 hours or more. I think it is easily, like every day. And it shows my peak time and all that stuff. You can do that on YouTube, or at least your phones. Most of your phones will show you. All right. Well, I got another story. I say Andrew took his camera black. I hope it isn't because he's too upset. I got to keep bringing him in and out. He's like talking over my shit. But the reason I say that is because Andrew is my sports dude, and I'm doing a sports story now. All right, guys, let's ramp up for this next one. What was the last time? It was Jake Paul was fighting Mike Tyson, right? We were excited about. Yeah. Was that the one we were excited about? Well, now he's picked his next victim or opponent. Jake Paul will fight Gervonta Tank Davis. The fight, date, price, and everything that we know right up now. This Gervonta Davis, I know he's from Baltimore, so he's a Baltimore guy. He's a lightweight. He's a professional boxer. Jake Paul is set to make his second ring appearance this year. He will be squaring off against the WBA lightweight champion Gervonta Tank Davis at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta on Friday, November 14th. This highly anticipated exhibition bout will be a treat for boxing fans worldwide, and it will be streamed live on Netflix. Paul's recent victory, a unanimous decision against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. in a 10-round cruiserweight bout in June, has set the stage for an unexpected turn of events. With this win, Paul's professional record stands at 12-1, including 7 knockouts. The upcoming match against Davis has caught many boxing enthusiasts off guard, especially considering the earliest rumors of a potential fight between Jake Paul and former unified champion Anthony Joshua, which did not come to fruition. Gervonta Tank Davis, is a former 3-division world champion with a record of 30 wins and 1 draw with 28 knockouts. His only draw occurred during March 25th, 2025 fight, his last fight against Lamont Roach Jr. With this draw, Davis retained his WNBA lightweight title, and a potential rematch is expected in the future. However, that will have to wait now, as Davis is set to fight Paul next. So here's everything you need to know. It happens in November, folks, on Netflix. Jake Paul. What do you think, guys? Are we excited? I don't think the world's going to be excited about this one, Scott.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know who that other guy is he's fighting there.
Well, he's lightweight, so you have to be a really deep boxing fan to know who Tank Davis is. Yeah.
So what's Jake Paul losing a lot of? Wasn't he a heavier weight? Wasn't he? I didn't realize.
That's a good
Jake
point,
Paul was
because
lightweight.
because this guy, right? I don't know about the weight classes if he's playing a weight game or not, Scott. As far as making this, but you can watch it on Netflix. It says per month. Netflix website, while an ad-free 4K HDR plan is priced at $24.99 a month. But there you go. Here's the date and time. It's going to happen Friday, November 14th. The time hasn't been set yet, but it will be at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, and it will be on Netflix. So there you go. We'll probably be talking about that more as we get closer.
It'll be a guy like that beats him, though, someone you kind of won't expect or whatever.
Right. Well, boxing scam, 60-pound different thing. Wait, we got Andrew riding a roller coaster? Holy shit.
The boxer he's fighting, 130.
So there isn't a weight class they're following there?
199.5, I think.
60-pound difference. Boxing scam, Andrew, says our friend right here. What do you think about? I don't think if people are going to be excited about this one as they are maybe some of the other ones there, Andrew.
He needs to fight a real boxer. I'm sick of these.
Well, at least Gervonta, he's a recognized, he's a accredited boxer, and he has won titles at a different weight.
How can I say this?
A real current heavyweight boxer? Is that what you're talking about, Andrew?
A boxer his own size.
Someone in their prime?
Yeah.
He would do as well.
All right. We'll see what happens, Andrew, but that's going to happen. So Jake Paul's announced his other one. All right. Well, we did a few fun stories. We started out with the animal theme. We did some other stories in the middle, but we're going to end the way we always do with a sexy bikini report. And this bikini report is about they're restarting a new old franchise of movies that I know that my children were into when I was younger. Air Bud, Andrew. You liked Air Bud, did you not?
Air Bud.
See, I knew that. Yes. Andrew likes Air Bud because it's a basketball kind of theme, sports theme movie about dogs and all. But Andrew, they're going to start Air Bud Returns. But don't let me tell you about it. This girl looks a lot better telling you about it than me. Bikini Report. Tell us about the return of Air Bud movies.
A golden retriever with mad hoop skills? Then listen up, because Hollywood is looking for a new Air Bud. Air Bud Returns will be coming to theaters next year, and the producer has launched a full-on talent search for the perfect pooch star to relaunch the super popular franchise. And anyone who thinks their pup has what it takes can take their shot. Or you might say their dogs can take their shot. While there ain't no rules says a dog can't play basketball, there are rules for dogs that want to be considered for the movie. It has to be a purebred golden retriever, and yes, pups with basketball moves will definitely have an advantage. If that sounds like your golden good boy, you can submit pics, video, and details at returns.airbud.com. Okay, maybe basketball isn't your pet's strong suit, but I bet it does something super cute.
Man, that thing is holding on for that's Baywatching.
Tell us what makes your pet special in the comments. And remember to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Scott, I'm gonna turn to my friend, my skin expert, Scott Fitzpatrick, my Dr. Fitzpatrick. I look like that's either like she got very varicose vagina or she got like a tattoo removed right here.
Oh, you good eye, yeah.
Look at that. Is that varicose vagina or is that like a tattoo, a bad tattoo or something?
No.
What's going? Or did maybe somebody hit those hips too hard, Scott? Maybe her man hit her with them hips too hard. Like, hey.
Or is that hair?
Ooh, wait a minute.
No, that might be hair.
You bruised I would hope not, Bobby Nick, with a suit like that, with that Baywatch special that she's wearing. I don't know.
Looks more like a bruise.
It does. It looks like it looks like somebody hit her too hard with the Johnson. I don't know. Oh, see, Space Nerd's with me. She says it's a bruise, but is it a love bruise? Is what I'm getting at. Is that that's a love bruise. All right, well, there you go, guys. Wow, there you go. That's a banging bruise. My wife gets them. Look at this humble bragging some bitch sliding into the chat. Yeah. Hey, guys, I recognize that. Yeah, my wife gets them. She knows. Oh, you know what? This is a very accurate answer, too, because I often say they are either coming from or going to the pole after next up on the stage, it's Bruce, baby. It's Emily Pineda. The pole dancing accident, says our friend Electric Gino, checking in. Ha, gimme basis. Widow Killer says, if they make, what it says, if they want to make Air Bud a black female, I got the perfect pair of bitches for that role. Oh, you got them black labs? Black labs. There you go. Well, that is kind of the trend nowadays, so maybe you get your dogs in the movie that way, folks. Well, there you go. That's how we do it, folks, here. We have fun with the news. Dare I say?
Bobby.
Oh, I'm going in a wind-up. I should have known better. Yes. If you say we got to talk about that girl again, Andrew, while I'm trying to end this news,
motherfucker.
Who's going to do it?
All right, folks, that was the end of the BF Live the Vibe Not So Serious News with the Bikini Report at the end. We're going to come back right after this, folks, with more fun. That was the Not So Serious News. BF Live the Vibe Not So Serious News is what that was. Now we're running just a little behind because typically we like to take our halfway through the show piss break at 1:30 Eastern time, and I'm noticing it's 1:43. So we're going to get to this quickly so we can get back to the show quickly, Andrew. So this is your chance, everybody. We're going to pause for the cause. I didn't even put myself back in my studio. Production values. We're going to take a piss break, folks, but we're not done having fun. So don't go anywhere. As a matter of fact, grab a couple friends and tell them that we're doing the damn thing over here on the Vibe. And when we come back from this brief 2.5 minute piss break, we still have to check the National Day calendar we can get to. It's Wednesday, so we checking at the beginning and the middle, the end of the week, the Rock You Like a Horoscopes, and we are definitely going to fall down into Scott's hole. We're going to do that. I got found at the thrift store. I got some karaoke piled up. I got We're in a Pickle. I got all kind of stuff. I got more stuff than we can get to in 3 hours. So let's take a quick 2.5 minute piss break and come back with our friends P. Cunt, Scott, who's already ran off to the bathroom, Bobby Nig, and the rest of this great chat family. Let's keep having a fun Wednesday, but it's not any Wednesday here, folks. I need to remind you, it is my one day where I shamelessly ask for super chats and memberships as well. Wackago Wednesday it is, folks. Let's take this brief 2.5 minute piss break and continue having more fun right after this, folks. Don't go anywhere just other than to take care of your business, get what you need, and come right back here for more fun in 2.5.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah, yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
All right, hands off. If you're touching it still, you're playing with it. We are back for the second half of BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show, 371 on this Wednesday. As I was reminding you, my Wednesday is my one day in the middle of the week. It's a whack-a-go Wednesday. One day where there's less shame to my game right here, and I ask you for your super chats and memberships. Woo! Woo! Says Clippin' and Dippin', checking in on the vibe. Mandy Diff is already a member, so she indicates that by showing her Slurpee emojis here, indicating she supports me. We're refreshing. We're different. PP Breakdown. That's what we just did. Oh, Andrew, you back? Andrew's back. Andrew's back.
Back again. Drew is back. Back again.
What's up, Andrew? What'd you say, buddy?
Just straightening myself out.
All right, buddy. Cool. There you go. All right, we got everybody's dancing, doing the PP dance, PP breakdown, and all of the like dances here. Andrew, I got a bit of a sport thing here. You know, I heard something, Andrew, and Pecan, I don't know if you heard this too, being a baseball guy and a sports guy. Did you hear that people are sports betting on the Little League World Series and those playoff games and stuff? Have you heard that?
No, but I'm not surprised.
Betting on kids?
Yes, Andrew. I'm hearing more. I've heard multiple reports or seen them on social media that people are going out of their way and betting on like the Little League games and World Series. What do you think about this? You think it should be? Really? Because, I mean, we do those prop bets on the coin toss and the color of Gatorade and all kind of stuff. How are you going to stop people from betting on basically just any kind of random events, Andrew?
I'd be good at betting on sports. I'd be rich.
But man, there's so many people that believe that, Andrew. And but yeah, Scott. I mean, people they're saying that that's the ultimate sign of being a degenerate. If you're betting on Little League the World Series baseball, like I've never been. I play instant scratch offs. That's about as hard as I go at the gambling peak hunt. I pay the slot machines. If I go to a legal casino here, I mess with slot machines, but I don't mess with with the table game. Scott, what are you talking about, bud? Scott got pizza or something.
Open YouTube.
Egg roll or something. I don't know where it is.
Oh, egg roll.
No, egg roll.
Oh, most. I know what. Yeah, Scott. But so I'm not big on the betting and everything. But I wouldn't bet on Little League World Series. But I would bet on this, guys. This is what I was getting at. I would definitely bet on this. Who wants to bet on catfish racing? Oh, we're going to see it right now happen here on the Vibe. Let's bet on some catfish racing.
Before they put the catfish in the tubes, and it's catfish racing.
And it's
my
right
God.
now.
I never thought I'd say this in a billion years, but here it goes. I'll bet on catfish number 1. The contestants. Count them down. 4, 3, 2, 1.
What, they squirt him?
Go. Where the hell? Go.
Was he squirting him?
Go.
Oh.
Wait, what are you doing?
Come on.
Go.
Yeah, we got a winner. We got a catfish winner, number one.
I love you. I never win anything.
There you go. That's what it looks like when you bet on catfish racing. I ain't never seen that. Mandy says blackjack is my game. There you go. That's her game. I don't really mess with that. Let's see. I forgot to ask Levy about that. What we were talking about before. Yeah, Bob's doing a show right after immediately following this show. If you're in the chat, you'll be directed to it. If you're still in the chat, party style, you'll be redirected right over there. All right, well, maybe you don't want to bet on that, Andrew. I got some boys playing some races. I had a couple of these left over. This is a little fun sports thing, Scott. I would not do this. We've seen guys like race on, that's the wrong screen, wait a minute. Race on tax and all kind of shit. But let me show you this here. Uh-oh. What did he say?
Good Lord.
We're hearing audio of him.
I'm finishing posting my
shorts.
You have to post them.
Cock racing. Oh my God. The Little League betting, since he was a legendary player and he watches it every year. What did he say? You say something before that? Cockroach racing is huge. We showed some turtle racing going on here. Nothing else bet on people bet on anything. We showed them other turtle racing going on here. When I showed, I have to edit down, cover Gina's titties so I can show you episode 4 of the Whack Pack at Christie's Farm. They raced the turtles there with their heads on the back of them. But I want to show you a different kind of race. I'll take 500 Johnson City Little I'll take the Johnson City Little Beavers for 500. And that degenerate sports betting right there. Well, maybe you can bet on this one, catfish racing, or how about this, Scott? Plug shoes. These guys made shoes out of electric plugs. You'll see. This is just knuckleheads, guys being guys. The plug race.
Learn how you start. Go!
Look at that guy. Oh shit.
Oh man,
Look at that, Scott.
Show me your
feet. Oh, look at that. Look.
Learn how you start.
You couldn't do this one. Look at that. You're laughing.
Oh man, I let myself down.
Let myself down.
Show me your feet.
Damn. It's painful looking at that. Well, you know, there is,
I'm a tenderfoot. I couldn't handle it.
No way. But there is, somebody has I think this is a lot better saying about Wednesdays than maybe what those guys were doing. Let's take this advice.
Never forget, the weekend will always last longer if you start drinking on Wednesday.
Well, what do you got, guys? I'm not a bigger drinker, but but I'm always at the ready with my vape pen. All right, so we're at the ready. Let's see, we'll probably go down Scott's hole in a little bit. We're going to do a couple things before we do that. I think I have one more of those funny videos with those crazy guys. I have one more. Let's do one more of these guys. I had like a whole series of these, but these are the last two I have. Let's see what our sports guys doing next time. We just watch plug racing. Let's watch this time. Let's watch blindfold treadmill. And his boys are going to turn it up on him, and they're at the controls. Let's see how blindfold treadmill goes.
Oh, he touches. Oh,
look at this. And they're putting shit. Look, they're throwing stuff on the. So they're affecting the speed, and they're putting shit under his feet, Scott. They're like dumping shit on it. Check this shit out.
Oh, he's touching. Nasty blood. He's still on. Here come the thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks. Oh no. Jesus. Oh, that are in his ass.
Oh, he touches. Oh, he clipped that one. Oh, he's touching. Nasty blood. He's still on. Here come the thumbtacks.
How do you do that? Oh no. Gotta be a better way to go viral, guys. My God. Yeah. There's a thin line between pleasure and pain. Let's see. Add some mousetraps, boys.
Wide receiver to get suspended.
Oh, man. We should have a catfish race in Perry's pool. That would thongs out, catfish race.
Shut the fuck up.
We can go noodling with them and shit. I like that, Widow Killer. That's a great idea. Wait until the inchworm race catches on, says Don, do you like it? The goal isn't getting whacked on this Wednesday. No, I'm just whacking. I have a goal of attempting to make enough money that I can keep doing this. And so that is why I call it simply Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. Well, we have two statements right here. Terry Nee always likes to remind us that we're in the claps when he sees videos like that. And Mandy says people are going nuts out there. So that's kind of similar, two similar statements right there. No Legos, not this time, Widow Killer, but I think I do have that video. That was part of the ones I played earlier. That was one of the first things they did. I think they did like Lego soccer. So Lego soccer, I believe they did, where they had to run on the Legos barefoot. They did that. All right, well, let's keep having fun here on the VOD. Why don't we do a little quick National Day calendar check? Because that always usually brings up some fun stuff to talk about. And there might be some things we're going on that we're not even aware of we should be celebrating. So let's find out now when we check the National Day calendar. Wednesday, August 27th it is right here on BF Live The Vibe. Middle of the day, middle of the week, hanging out with my friends P. Cunt, Scott Fitzpatrick, Andrew the Giant, Bobby Nick, and the chat family. I will let you know today on the National Day calendar, we just have a few of them. I'm not a fan of this one. Today is National Peach Day. Now, they're pretty in color and everything, but on today, on the 27th of August, it is National Peach Day. We'll see what everybody thinks about peaches. Today is also National Pots de Creme Day. Sounds like you have to say it fancy when you read it. It's National Pots de Creme Day. We'll see what that's all about on the National Day calendar. And then National Just Because Day. Well, I think I got a super chat just because. So we'll see what National Just Because Day is about. Let's go up to Peach Day. What do my guys think about peaches here? I'm going to move to the country and I'm going to eat me a lot of peaches. What do you think about
a lot of peaches?
Pecan?
Right. Yeah.
I love peaches.
Do you?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
my favorite fruit as long as it's firm. I can't stand a soft peach.
Oh, and soft peaches are horrible. I feel you on that one, buddy.
I have a special aversion. Now, you guys normally know that I don't really eat like fruits and vegetables and all, and I have a picky eaters list. We might do that on another show where it actually gives you points for how many things you eat and don't eat.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I don't like peaches, Bobby Nick. It goes on my list of fruits and vegetables, but there's a particular reason in that we had a peach tree when I was growing up.
Okay.
So this peach tree would constantly drop dead, rotten peaches on the yard, Scott. So they'd be soft, they'd be stinking, flies be around some of them. But then, Bob, when I would, being a young man, I would like to climb a tree, as young men tend to do. But when you climb a peach tree, you end up getting all itchy and fuzzy, my friend.
Really?
So, yeah, I'd get at the tree and I'd be like, oh, fuck the rest of the day. I regret it the whole time, Bobby Nick. So, yeah, that would be why I had to look a little extra aversion to peaches. I say good day to you, sir, the fat pig. I almost said good day to you. Good day, fat pig. Hello, how you doing? Checking in. Good day to my friend, the fat pig, checking in on the vibe. What's up, buddy? Donut Saturn peaches are the best. I'm not familiar with those varieties, but let's see if they talk about them right here on my first check on the National Day calendar. Peaches and nectarines. Peaches, 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 peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Tiffany Washington slid in here when I was doing when I was sliding over here to do the National Day calendar. All right, so let's read about this. Let's see what varieties they talk about. Today is National Peach Day on the National Day calendar, and it celebrates one of summertime's most scrumptious fruits, known as the peach. August is prime peach season in the United States, and we want everyone to enjoy a few peaches. Plus, remember the hardworking peach growers who provide us with the delicious fruit. Summertime brings plenty of opportunity to enjoy fresh fruits, especially a flavorful, juicy peach. Local farmers markets and orchards are busy picking peaches to deliver to anxious peach lovers. Whether you enjoy a peach by itself or you use peaches for canning and baking, National Peach Day is here to encourage you to celebrate this wonderful food holiday. There you go. That's the first one. We have the Fat Pig saying pecan to cow brother, and then we have Widow Killer saying Princess Peach Day. I don't know about that, but I mean,
It's me, Mario.
I bet he enjoyed the extra peach today. Pecan to cow brother, we got that one earlier. Yes, Fat Pig. We got the Donut Saturn. So they don't talk about varieties. I know my wife enjoys some peach cobbler, so if today's your day, if you like peaches, today is in fact your day. It's National Peach Day. There's the Frankie bobbleheads popping up. That was so great yesterday, guys. For anyone that didn't tune into the vibe yesterday at the very end of the show, like the last 10 minutes, we had a surprise pop-in visit from the one and only Canada's most famous weatherman, Frankie McDonald, stopped in on the vibe. So that's why I say you have to show up every day live for BF Live the Vibe, because even I don't know who's going to pop in and have fun. That was a lot of fun, and I captured that dance, Bobby Nick, the Frankie dance.
Did you?
Cold in Minnesota. I have it. I'm ready for him next time, buddy. I'm ready.
I know.
I have it digitized, buddy. I got it. I got that under F. That was so much fun. We did the.
This is Frankie McDonald, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Extreme cold air is headed towards Minnesota.
Frankie, I hope you're watching, buddy. We're gonna do it without you. In the
Minnesota.
Beat drop.
Cold like Minnesota.
Oh.
Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.
It's banging in the headphones, man.
Is it? The bass drop was sick, Bobby.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
When I had it on the meters, I'm like, this thing is hard. Oh, wait, has that melt up? Hey, Bobby, you better call Victoria when we do the show, Bobby, in the middle of the dance. You better talk about that shirt in Victoria, Bobby. In the middle of the fucking dance, Bobby. Hey, later on, let's talk about Victoria and get a picture of her with the shirt. Yeah, hey, we go.
You definitely could fuck in the back seat with that too.
Oh my God. Let me guess. Somebody in one of your shirts, right? All right, let's see the next one. Let's do National Pots de Creme Day, because I can say with no shame to my game, I have never heard of Pots de Creme. With all certainty, I've never heard of Pots de Creme, but we're about to learn about it right now here on The Vibe. It's National Pots de Creme Day on August 27th on here on The Vibe. National Pots de Creme Day sets the table with a delicious custard dessert. You got me so far, custard. Collect your ramekins. Oh my, ramekins. Ooh, when you go on a date, you collect your ramekins, because this day gives you another excuse to use them. That's one of those words I kind of like, Scott. They call those little things that you get your marinara in, or those little cups, ramekins. That's one of those interesting words. Okay. That's what a ramekin is. You know, my daughters picked up on that before I did. I'm like, hey, I need that little thing you put the sauce in for the sticks. And they're like, you mean a ramekin, Dad? I'm like, I don't know the fancy word for it. But the recipes for this delightful French dessert we're talking about, Pots de Creme Day, date back to the 17th century. Its name means pots of custard. You got me? Or pots of cream. That's what my dates call me too. Which also refer to the baking dish. While a pots de creme traditionally baked in small pots with lids, they may also be baked in other small porcelain dishes. On the spectrum of custards, custards are on the spectrum? On the spectrum of custards, pots de creme is a loose custard. Well, you know, take her on a date. Let's see. It should not be set when baking completes. So this is a loose custard kind of thing, pots de creme. The recipes vary, but I'm down with it. I ain't scared of it. National Pots de Creme Day goes back to the 17th century. Let's see, I'm scared of, but there you go.
Everyone.
Oh boy.
Posting on Facebook.
But I hope it really goes well, everybody. Have a top day. Let's do National Just Because Day right here. Just because we're doing the National Day calendar. I want to thank people when I think of Just Because, like I think maybe I know where is the Rev Wild Bill? Who gives me money just because? And where is FJM? I think a couple people have said Just Because Day.
To BF Live the Vibe.
Well, at least he's promoting you.
On YouTube. I'm on the podcast right now.
Oh, and here he is right here, guys. Look, here he is right here. Andrew's not co-streaming today.
Oh, I forgot. Too late now.
Too late now. That's okay. That's all right, Andrew. All right, well, it's National Just Because Day. So there we go. I think we hit them. There was only a couple of them today. I say we get on some more fun stuff. Let's see. Creme brulee is a set custard dessert, says our friend Tiffany Washington. Thanks, Tiff, for that information. There you go. We got some people. My friend that lived in upstate Pennsylvania had a peach tree. Couldn't believe it. Yeah. just because of ice cream. All right, let's wrap up this segment and get on to other fun here on The Vibe. That was our quick check with the National Day calendar. EF Live, The Vibe. In the middle of the day, in the middle of the week, Stream Show 300 and everyone, hanging out with all my bros right here. Scott, Bobby, Nick, Andrew, and Pecan. Let's see if Andrew's still doing a live. What are you doing there, buddy?
I'm about to post a short for you.
I'll post a short for me. Oh, I got something for you, Andrew, because you weren't here the first time I played either of these two things. So for those who were into our, we're into hour number 3 of BF Live, The Vibe, 3-hour show every day, 2:05 on the East Coast of the United States. So for those of you that joined us late, and for my friend Andrew, I'm going to run some videos and some stuff I have here, Andrew. Number 1, we have Betty White's thick ass that's come to the chat family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Andrew? And so, yes, my friend. So yesterday, she always wanted to sing the song when she comes here about thank you for being a friend. So I found it from when you were on camera with all of us, when Shuli joined us for my 24-hour stream, buddy. Here's a little fun little clip. We can have fun reliving that moment again. You can have fun because it involves you. So here's a little ditty right here, Andrew. You didn't see this the first time.
Oh, well, Andrew, thank you for being a friend. Down the road and back again. You know what I'm saying? Your heart is true.
We just all started singing.
Invited everyone you. Oh, and you would see Jake Hudson wants $100 from me.
That's funny every time. That's how you do it.
Get your basketball game, Julie. I will. That's my alarm clock. I gotta go. I love you guys. I love you, Andrew. Great to meet everybody.
There you go, Andrew. So there it is, buddy. You didn't see that the first time.
No.
How'd you like that?
And I saw someone, sneak at the bottom there.
Oh, yeah. Well, Shuli talked to her in other parts of the thing. Yeah, your former one. Your former, yes, Andrew. That was quite a segment that Shuli was part of. If you want to see that entire segment, you're going to have to come to my YouTube page, BF Live The Vibe. And that's my 24-hour stream was broken down into 3 streams, 8-hour streams apiece. That is stream number 3 of 3 near the end of it, Andrew. But that's where, yes,
I joined the whole thing.
You were there a lot of time. You and Bobby, Nick, and Scott, you guys were in and out as much as you could stay awake, and you guys would tag each other like, all right, well, I'll hang around BF for a while. I'll go catch some Z's, and everybody hooked me up and kept me awake. Yes.
I think Scott was the only one who was there for the full 24 hours.
Yeah, right. Because I think
What I did is I waited till like the last 20 minutes and I stepped off because I could have finished 20, but I stepped off because I wanted BF to be able to cross the finish line on his own.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, Scott. That was a lot of fun. So that's where that little clip came from, Andrew. And then here's another thing I wanted you to see, being my sports head. Andrew is the human sports ticker, buddy. So I want to show you. You know, you've been hearing me complain in our chats about the Orioles and how I don't believe the front offices. We're bringing plenty of people in, Andrew, but we're not doing a great job of like actually keeping any and creating a core of a team and kind of competing. We just keep trading them for the next draft pick, buddy. But I'm not the only one that feels this way in Baltimore. I'm going to play a commercial that's going on in my hometown, Andrew, and I want to see your reaction to it. Here's a little commercial break about my Baltimore Orioles. This is kind of sums up how a lot of us are feeling, Andrew.
Fuck you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to go see baseball this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Camden Yards. Bad contracts, pitching that breaks down, choking. If you think you're gonna see winning baseball at the Yard, you can kiss my ass. It's Mike Elias's belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll come to games anyway, guaranteed. If you find a better team, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us, right? Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your peanuts, bring your Cracker Jacks, bring your wife. Well, fucker. That's right, we'll fuck your wife. Because at Camden Yards, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike to Camden Yards. Oh, home of challenge tanking. That's right, challenge tanking. How does it work? If you can tank for years in order to get good prospects and still not contend, you can win 0 playoff games. Don't wait, don't delay, don't fuck with us or we'll waste your favorite player's prime. Only with Oriole Baseball, the only team that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This season was over the second the first pitch was thrown. And you better not think next season will be any different or you're a dumb motherfucker. Go to hell. Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Baltimore's stupidest and exclusive home to the worst front office in the American League East. Guaranteed.
Yeah, Andrew, what do you think about that, buddy? You see that shit? So that kind of sums up how a lot of us are feeling here. You like it? I knew you would like that. I'm a Baltimore fan, and I like that, Andrew. That shit is funny.
That was me and the Brewers when I first, 2007, 2006. The Brewers lost 110 games.
Damn. Did he play 162 a year approximately, Andrew, right?
What?
They only play 162 a year, and they lost 110. That means they lost only won 50-some games all year.
Yes.
That's the math I'm doing.
Bad. And then Doug Melvin took over the team, man. Things changed.
Brian Kowalczyk checks in and says, "Afternoon, all. How about them Mets?" Brian Kowalczyk checks in, buddy. Yeah, don't get me started on that because they traded one of my favorite players. They traded him there. Let me see. Actually,
turn on your notifications, please.
It's going fine for the 20-year rebuilding plan. Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like that we're stuck in too. I'm not much into baseball, but football, I'm all in. Well, clipping and dipping, your time of the year is about to be here, buddy. Oh, Andrew, I was going to do another sports story. I thought I pulled that. Did the Brewers win last night? Ask Widow Killer, Andrew.
Yes, in a walk-off. 83 wins.
83 wins. Clipping, now, if you're talking about Minnesota football, I just read that Adam Thielen is being traded back to the Minnesota Vikings, Andrew. Wide receiver Adam Thielen's going to make his way back to the Vikings. That went down today. So maybe they'll have him to throw to. I didn't hear it for draft picks or something. Yes, Viking clipping.
What round pick?
I didn't really absorb it all, Andrew, because I didn't give that many Fs. Yeah, yep. Thank God, says clipping and dipping. That guy's like a reliable, he's one of those quiet, stealthy receivers that will put up a big game for you and be a difference maker. Yeah, I agree, clipping. You do need him. There you go. You do need him. Well, there you go. There you go. All right. He's great. I think he's still got some in the tank, especially if he's got a couple other wide receivers to maybe draw some of the defense his way. I think he'll be just fine there. So I heard that today. So we're kind of doing a little sports here. You should be happy about that, Andrew. We're getting a little sports in here. Hey, Scott, are you outside, buddy? Got that little glare on you?
You know it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm ready. I didn't smoke it all during yesterday's show because I didn't have any motivation or reason. But damn it, I want to do it today. So why don't we do this? You threw a couple videos in my hopper. Plus, we could always just go to. Oh, we could hang on a second. I should have known. You could always go. You can always go to Scott's hole anytime you want to. Look, he's already getting ahead of me, folks. I got to catch up with Scott. He's down in the hole. I want to smoke with him. I want to watch funny low-cal videos, and there's only one place I know you can watch funny low-cal videos and smoke at the same time. That's right here on BF Live, and that's right during our segment called Scott's Hole. We gonna tip them, folks. This is where we just kind of hang out as bros, and we're gonna watch some funny videos. We're gonna watch some other people be funny, and if you partake, you can join us.
Favorite hobby?
If you drink or smoke, what is the best thing you like to do? Okay, let's do this. We got Scott.
Oh no, I was just laughing at Andrew.
Scott loves that, man. He loves the chaos, man. And it was, it's so much easier now, Scott. But when we first started doing this together, and I wasn't always focusing on what Andrew was doing, I always knew anytime that you giggled that Andrew was up to some shit, man. And so I'm like producing the show, and I'm saying, okay, well, Andrew must be doing something because Scott is like just losing his shit all the time. Clifton says, "Yeah, let's smoke. We're down in Scott's hole." You can smoke, you can do an edible, you can drink, you can do whatever you want, but let's have fun is the biggest thing we're going to do while we're down in Scott's hole. Now, Scott, I might have a couple that I pulled on you because that's a fun thing to do. Some of the things I pull on you are yours anyway, but some are not. But this is not yours, but I'm gonna present this one to you. But Scott, isn't it true you were like online with Daniel Larson the other day, and like Andrew came up, didn't he? You guys were talking about no filter and Andrew and shit, and all of a sudden Daniel Larson starts talking shit about Andrew. I'm like, why is he talking? I'm like, if anything, I figured he'd be talking about you, buddy.
You see this, Andrew?
Watch it. I got this video, bro. I don't know. I guess Scott was in the chat. He must have made him angry or something. So I figured he would come after Scott, but he must have come after
who Andrew was. Yep.
I guess he came after Andrew because Andrew is like more popular. He has 40,000 over 500 subscribers on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. So then all of a sudden I see this. He's talking shit about my boy Andrew here, guys. Here we're down in Scott's hole.
Andrew is a fucking lazy motherfucking dumbass that doesn't do shit.
Whoa! What the fuck?
With my popularity at all. Andrew is a fucking lazy motherfucking dumbass that doesn't do shit, doesn't even help with my popularity at all.
What the fuck, Andrew? You got to comment on this, buddy. I thought you'd come after the angry. Why is he coming after you, Ang?
Then you dumbass.
Look, Brian Kowalczyk says, for some reason, I like this guy. I like this guy. He talking shit about our boy Andrew, man. I was like, Scott's the one that goes there and stirs it up, but maybe he didn't know enough about Scott. He knows Andrew from No Filter. He's like, Andrew ain't shit. He ain't done nothing for me. Advance my shit or something. I'm like, wow, like, damn.
Andrew is a fucking lazy motherfucking dumbass that doesn't do shit and doesn't even help with my popularity at all.
We're trying to help you with your popularity here on BF Live the Vibe. We're down in Scott's hole. All right, well, that was our first video. Matt, I saw everybody in there. Matt Problems, that is RIP King Cobra, JFS. That is most definitely what's up. Yes, RIP King Cobra, absolutely. Scott, this was being mentioned very much in Perry's chat the other day because Perry's show was like the day after Josh passed away. So people were really saluting him and giving super chats. And they said that, what they said, somebody told me that Perry thought that he was like a surfer or something, that he was a swimmer or something. Perry was like confused even who King Cobra is. So maybe Matt will let me know in the chat. So that's what Perry knows. But hey, we are down in Scott's hole currently right now. And I need a little pause. I got to stop talking long enough to take a hit. So what we do down in Scott's hole, we just showed you the first one, the guy talking shit about Andrew. We're going to do a little low-cal tipping. Courtesy of Chris Pop, get a little smoking music. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going to play, no. Actually, I want to play Scott's hole. We played that for the theme of the thing, right? I want to play Scott's hole is what I want to play. See, I'm so spoiled. I got 2 songs, and I forget how much fun content. But right now, we are currently in Scott's hole is what I was getting at right here. There we go. Come on, that's where we're at.
Down in Scott's hole.
Yeah, the Alice in Chains one. This is the one I wanted. Smoking a bowl. That's why I wanted this one.
Down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl.
Yo!
Like to fly. But Tammy's wings have been denied.
God. Friends and creators come out the woodwork because as we play the produced Chris Popke hit right there, Popke checks in. Chris Popke checks in and says, "Hoya, you chatters." Nice. He hasn't been able to watch live a while. Miss you weirdos. Well, we miss you too, Popke. You know everybody knows when you're not here, but we always know that you're busy. You let us know that you're kind of on the scene and kind of doing stuff. Let me see. I was looking for HRJKL. I was looking for this one.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Chris Popke checks in, giving me some great content, like that song that we're playing in the middle of this segment. Yeah, I don't find the weed. You don't find the weed. Chris Popke, Hoya. Chris to the Popke, Hoya. Yeah, I don't blame the weed. What the fuck, man? Well, sound like the weed's got a hold of you there, my friend Jim. That's the FJM. All right, so, well, we're going to have to take care of that, Scott. Next time you're in one of those chats when you're doing your Angry Iguana thing or hanging out with Angry Iguana, you got to straighten him out on Andrew. Don't let him talk shit about our boy Andrew.
Right.
All right. All right, let's do our next one we have right here.
What?
All right, now this is one I'm going to. What did you going to have for dinner tonight? This is one I'm going to surprise you with, guys. Let me see. What is your favorite porno movie? I got one for you. Scott. Here's a little Tammy here, and this is somebody by Sean Crosby posted this one. Let's see what Tammy's talking about here down in Scott's hole. I even like surprising Scott with some odd Tammy videos. Let's see. This is an interview. Let me see here.
Treat me like a fucking animal, and I'm gonna act like a fucking animal.
Break that down.
Oh, the dog, Scott. Oh, the dog.
Before I got, treat me like a fucking animal, and I'm going to act like a fucking animal. You know? Roar. 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 Is that correct?
Treat me like a fucking animal, and I'm gonna act like a fucking animal.
Break that down.
Oh, it kills me.
Okay, so far I got treat me like a fucking animal, and I'm going to act like a fucking animal.
Fucking.
You know? Roar. 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 Is that correct?
That's correct. If you're talking about Tammy, that is most certainly correct. The Tammy and Scott emojis are being utilized, the membership emojis, by my membership friend right here, FJM. That indicates he supports me with a monthly membership. Thank you, buddy. You can have fun with those emojis too. They're like this one, but doesn't do this, but Scott would go animal on Tammy, says our friend Chris Popke. He believes that you would go animal on her if you had the opportunity. That's what caught me about that one, Scott, was the dog. That was a loud one out, Heidi in the background.
Yeah.
Ooh. And then she reacted to the dog like, shut up, I did something to react to the dog. All right. Well, let's honor our friend King Cobra. And I wasn't the most well-versed guy at King Cobra. I'm definitely late to the King Cobra game, but I can see where he was like a fun-loving guy. I loved Ozzy, so I got to love the guy just for that right there. And just how much he loved rock, metal, music, just being alive. But let's play this next one. Scott, I was surprised to see him with this little cutie, little cutie here, right here.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I included King Cobra because, with all things considered, and this lady here is a female lolcow, and he met her on the internet, and they had an exchange back and forth, and he was on what is called the dry spell. He hadn't got laid in 6 years. And so she came to they hit it up on she came for a 2-week hookup, but it didn't earn that 2 weeks. She's proved to be insane, and she got him kicked out of his house. She trashed all of his shit. She fucked up his channel. This is all like 2 weeks time, but
it's 2 weeks.
Well, at least he got his stinky, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he did get laid. Yeah, he ended the dry spell.
Oh my God,
at one time she walked out on her camera naked. She just totally fucking she beat him off while he's asleep on camera. She's just a total mess. But anyway, this is them at the beginning of their relationship here, and you can kind of see that he already knows he's in too deep.
Wow. So this is called Lovebird. So this is, wow. I thank you for the setup, Scott, because I'll look for these indicators. I'll look for a guy that's like, this bitch is crazy and now I'm stuck with her kind of vibes off of her. Or wow. But that's a great story. Who knew? Yes.
And then also the conspiracy theory, and there's a bunch of already documentaries and shows about it. Because he kicked her out right after 2 weeks, and they had a back and forth. And then anyway, I guess they made up a little bit, and she sent him a care package right before he died of some edible this and that and all that. And so the conspiracy theory is that
she did it.
She poisoned.
She fucking, oh my God, because wouldn't you hate to be at the timing when you sent the edible or something and then somebody croaks at that time? Oh my God. Yeah. Well, we have to watch out for that. Oh shit, man, that's interesting. I like all this background that you're giving us, Scott. It's a lot more than just watching two funny people on a video, and you can look for other indications. Chris Popke says, I had a 6-year dry spell once, and then I turned 7. Ba-doom, there you go. All right, let's check in with now the rare. This is the Lovebirds. Early on, Scott gave us some great background, great setup to this video. We're down in Scott's Hole watching some locales, and this is rest in peace. Yes, our friend King Cobra, man, JFS. Let's watch the Lovebirds early on and look for. He always looks like he has that desperate look on his face, Scott. Like, oh my God, she's talking and I can't stop her.
He's taking over his channel here.
Yeah, he has that look on his face, like he already gave up. So let's see how far this goes.
Him into a traumatized Vietnam vet.
The fuck are you on about? Just fucking ignore.
No, I'm just. I can't
stop with the.
I can't
stop hitting the buttons, please.
No, I'm not reading. I'm not hitting.
They're arguing like an old couple. They've been together for 30 years.
You don't fucking yell at me. If you need me to scroll up, I can scroll up.
How am I yelling at you?
You were just yelling at me.
No, I was not.
I want to spend my forever with you.
I wasn't even yelling.
Oh wow, yeah, he had that painful look on his face, like ugh. He don't seem like he can stand himself much as anybody else.
Into a traumatized Vietnam vet.
The fuck are you on about? Just fucking ignore.
No, I'm just. I can't
stop with the.
I can't
stop hitting the buttons, please.
No, I'm not reading.
Don't talk to my computer.
Any buttons, Josh. I'm just scrolling up.
You don't gotta fucking yell at me. If you need me to scroll up, I can scroll up.
How am I yelling at you?
You were just yelling at me.
No, I was not. No, I wasn't.
That smile. Oh my God. Well, there you go. Rest in peace, Josh, man. Oh, jeez. That's crazy. He had that. I want to spend my forever with you. Scott adds that little things on there. You can see these videos on Angry Iguana 112 when we're not down in Scott's Hole, which is currently the segment we're doing, watching some of Scott's favorite locales, and I guess paying homage to that guy. Now, my next one is Cyrax, Scott.
Yeah, this one's a real short one. This one's just gives you a real quick look at him talking shit on the internet, and you'll hear his mother yell his name, and you'll see him jump. But it's just the idea of a man talking shit, calling people bitches and everything, and then his mom yell. Look at the look on his face. Yeah,
and then his mommy calls him, "Mom, I'm trying to do a podcast, and I'm trying to be tough. You're messing up my street cred, Mom."
Exactly.
Let's see Cyrax street cred get blown up by Mom.
Skill having little is.
Oh, Scott, please tell everybody that's new to the show how old this kid is.
He's 34 years old.
Holy shit.
34.
Yeah.
Older than me. Older than me.
My mom said no.
Watch him jump.
No skill having little is.
Oh, he did. He jumped like a little bitch, didn't he? Mr. Tough Guy. Then he's the nervous scratch. Like, I didn't do that. I didn't just jump like a nervous bitch because my mom said my name. 34 years old. Don't look a day over 200.
Damn.
That is a rough 34, Bobby Nick. I think they were in Replayables the other night, all of our friends, when we do that on Thursdays and Saturdays. And Brutal Pain was saying that he was 39. Did you see Rev Fug Lee stopped in over the weekend when we did Replayables?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Rev. I've been trying for a month or so to get him on. Finally got together. Yeah, so we were and so Brutal Pain was in there saying that he was 39 years old, and Red Fug Lee said, "God damn, Brutal Pain, that's a rough 39. If you're fucking 39, holy shit." Our friend Brutal Pain checking in. All right, well, let's see what else we have left. But it's not as rough as that 34, I guess is what I was getting at. Now, Scott, I saw this video, and I'm learning of a new, maybe a chat person, maybe called Hemlock and Accessories, maybe? Is that what I'm getting out of this next video?
Yeah, that seems to be what somebody is. Somebody in the chat is trolling Tammy as their name is Hemlock and Hemlock Accessories.
I said, but this isn't something I wouldn't put past my friend Scott Fitzpatrick because
it wasn't me, man. It wasn't me.
Well, that's good. And I know you would be clear, but you would fess up if I busted you on it. So Scott likes having fun. He ain't going to take credit for somebody else's shit, and he ain't going to deny it if he's in there poking at her. So this is Tammy doing her thing now. But she has this whole backstory about the hemlock. It's the devil weed. It's going to kill us and take us over and all that shit, right?
Yeah. There was a garden made by God and Daniel Carver, and the garden's out of control in Missouri.
Weed helps so many things. Are you crazy?
The hemlock is going out of control. And
Wait, the Daniel Carver?
I don't know who she's talking about. I don't know who she's talking about, Bobby Nick. But there's some guy named Daniel Carver, and
Really?
but they had a garden, a secret garden, and the garden's out of control of hemlock. It's poison. It's the pink in the sky. It's going to take over the world, and she has the answer. It's in a book. She's got the answer, but nobody will listen to her.
All right, so now you understand, Andrew, that the weed he's talking about, he's saying, what do you mean weed's good for you guys?
Yeah.
Not that weed. We're talking about hemlock. We're talking about Tammy. We're in Scott's hole.
Count how many.
I don't care what you sell.
Oh, we're going to F-word count? F-word counter, guys. Scott says F-word counter.
Hemlock and hemlock.
Let me go back to the beginning there. Ready? F-word counter. Ready, go.
I don't care what you sell. Hemlock and hemlock accessories. Oh, enjoy yourself, Missouri. I don't know what you fucking people's problem is with the hemlock. If you don't fucking know what you're talking
2,
about, shut the fuck up.
3,
You're stupid. You sound like a fucking idiot.
4.
You hemlock accessory idiot. You fucking dumb fucks.
5,
These motherfucking
6,
witch
7,
wannabe motherfuckers need
like
to be
8.
held accountable. They're the ones who have been playing it. Fucking dumb fucks.
That's a good one, Scott. I stopped counting at like 12 or 13. I lost track of them.
Right.
So that was so funny. So when I knew she was getting trolled right away when I saw somebody called Hemlock and Hemlock Associates. And but you said it's not you, and I believe you.
No.
But so now watch this within that mind that she is getting trolled by someone that's calling themselves Hemlock, kind of antagonizing her. Here we go, right here on the vibe.
I don't care what you sell. Hemlock and hemlock accessories. Oh, enjoy yourself, Missouri.
You
I
want to buy
don't know
some
what your
hemlock
fucking
from me?
people's problem is with the hemlock. If you don't fucking know what you're talking about, shut the fuck up. You're stupid. You sound like a fucking idiot. You hemlock accessory idiot. You fucking dumb fucks. These motherfucking witch wannabe motherfuckers need to be held accountable. They're the ones who have been playing it. Fucking dumb fucks.
All right, there we go. Got
I
that.
don't.
Wow. She don't care what you say. She don't care about shit. All right. Now I have this last one, Scott. You said this was like an AI jam. We're going to end up with Scott's hole. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this one's got kind of all the guys you've seen in the video today. Even the even King Cobra's girlfriend, Queen Cobra. There, she calls herself now. Just got everybody you've seen in it. It'll be something's going down in the streets. It's an AI video.
Do you think that Scott would appreciate or want her calling herself Queen Cobra now that he's passed?
Oh no, I don't think everybody. Queen Cobra, she's calling herself now, is a crazy lady, and everybody's really think she's just crazy, man. I mean, he didn't really like her. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I was thinking about it when I was watching the two together, Scott. I'm like, you didn't. I guess why did any of us?
I guess you call it grifting off of somebody's. She got that vibe, She's she's grifting off of it, right? I watched one of her lives the other night, and that's what she's got, like a shrine built, and it's weird.
Well, Scott has these stories and so many more, and he has longer forms of all of this crazy shit. If you ever want to go down in Scott's hole when we're not doing this segment, you can join him right there on one of these two channels. Most of the stuff exists right here on the Angry Iguana 112. And I know a lot of other shows account on the Angry Iguana 112, not just BF Live for their segments, or you can go to the Prop Master 69. There's a couple pages. That's Scott's older page right here on the YouTube. When we're not doing Scott's hole, that's where we're at now. So let's, how about this? I want to play the song one more time so we can smoke one more video, and then I'll play the element to get us out of Scott's hole. But right now, we are down in Scott's hole smoking a bowl. I need some bowl smoking music, folks. So let me pull this up.
Check out this video, Andrew.
All right, let's first, after this smoke, let's do that. One more smoke, a video, and then we'll run the element. There's Pecans with us. Scott's up.
Smoking a bowl. She likes to fly, but Tammy's wings have been denied.
God.
All right. Chili Cobras Unite, says Matt Problems checking in. That's right. Mix 2 drinks, any kind of that don't make sense, and salute Josh. Don't come at me looking like Native American stuttering John. Let's see. I have hemlock in my yard, says Tyranny. Well, Tammy might think that you're the devil if you have it in your yard and you're existing with it. Let's watch this fun video right now. Everybody's smoking a bowl. That's what we do down in Scott's hole. So let me run this video real quick. This last one is an AI video, Scott says. So that's why it's got everybody in it.
What's up?
He's doing it live. Oh, there's Queen Cobra, right?
Right.
Oh, there's Daniel. They're coming for Andrew. Look at Tammy on the corner. Oh, yeah, get it. Get it, Josh. Cyrax on the drums.
World of t-shirts.
All right, there you go, guys. I'll run it one more time. So that, because I think the first time you got to really, in this dark, you got to see who the characters are. So now enjoy them one more time. Yeah. Plenty in here. Time for another hit. Is that it is Black Label Society, Scott. I didn't even look at the label and I fucking knew it. I'm like, that's gotta be Black Label. Sounds like fucking Zach Wild shit. There you go, guys. All right, well, that's how we do it.
When you hear them squalls, you know you're listening to Zach Wild, don't you?
He rocks. Anything with Zach Wild is
wild.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's. Speaking of which, let me do this real quick in my bookmarks because Popke or somebody made a comment about what's his name, King Cobra being a good guitar player, right? Epic guitar player. We played that the other day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See if I can find that again real quick. Oh, where was it? Did I have guitar? King Cobra, sniff. Let's see which one. Loop. Oh, it's Bear. Here it was. That's right. Because here it is. I got it, Popke. Yes, thank you. Thanks. That's what I named it, Scott. Thank you, buddy. Let's see. Here we go. We enjoyed this the other day, but rest in peace, King Cobra, man. You know, he had the rock and roll in his soul, and here it is right here. I think Popke said that he was a great guitar player with a little facetious smile. But let's enjoy this one more time. King Cobra, Josh, rest in peace. Scott, you definitely relate to this being a fellow guitar player when you're trying to find that rhythm of notes when you want to make that jump or that conversion to the other part of the song, right? Or to another riff.
When everybody's watching, it always happens when everybody's watching.
And this guy, he's 100 times better than me, Scott, because I could just never get with my funky, just how you make those transitions so quickly. I respect the skill, but let's see. So he's already thrown down more than me. Come on, King Cobra, get it. You can do this.
God damn it.
Then he doubles up.
God fucking damn it.
God fucking damn it.
God fucking damn it.
God fucking, he should have said damn it that time. Yes, he is.
God damn it. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it.
You're going to literally.
Yes, there you go. So there you go, Popke. I paid that for you, and as a salute one last time to King Cobra, who gave us lots of entertainment, and he provides some right here on Scott's Hole. That's where we were. We just went down in Scott's Hole.
Tipping.
BF Live the Vibe stream show 371. We just crawled out of Scott's hole. That's where we had fun just smoking and watching fun low-cal videos. You have to join us next time we do that. Popkey is loving that. There you go. He says Paranoid could be the easiest guitar riff ever, Scott.
Yeah,
you've had to fuck with that in your day, right? That's got to be one of the basics, right?
Yeah,
that
that's one
and
of your
Back in
beginners.
Black, right? Have you ever gone Dan?
Yeah.
I've never even tried that, Scott.
Smoke on the water is usually
Of course, that's a classic, right? Here's another one you should add to it. Wait, did you try it, Andrew? Is that what you're saying, bro? Did you try it too?
I have a lap steel. I can do some of those riffs in my sleep.
Was it originally a lap steel, or is every car you play basically a lap guitar? I don't know. Let's see. Well, maybe you could learn how to play this, Andrew.
Sucking on a chili dog. Sucking on a chili
That's
dog.
what you make it.
Yeah.
Sucking on a chili dog.
Sucking on Bobby's back. He's ready to suck on a chili dog Wednesday here on the Vibe.
Sucking on a chili
dog. Everybody, suck on that dog. Suck on whenever you want. It's the middle of the week, middle of the day.
Everybody now. Sucking on a
chili
dog. Sucking on a dog. Sucking on a chili dog. Chili. Sucking on a chili dog. Sucking on a dog. Sucking on a chili dog.
Suck on whatever you want here. BF Live the Vibe, Stream Show 371. We don't care. But what I want you to do is throw your astrological signs in the chat, folks. We'll spend the end of the show doing the Rock You Like a Horoscope readings for Wednesday.
Sucking on a dog. Sucking on a chili dog.
And some of you can suck on a chili dog if you want. Sucking on that chili dog right here on BF Live the Vibe. And don't forget, we have approximately 19 minutes to the top of the hour, Andrew, because you're on the East Coast with me, buddy. So you have the exact same time, 2:41 on the East Coast of the United States.
And we having the show because
I just answered that, Andrew.
I gotta leave in about 20.
All right. Well, as Andrew starts getting his call to go do the next thing he has to do, keep this in mind.
Never forget, the weekend will always last longer if you start drinking on Wednesday.
Hell yeah, you got to start drinking on a Wednesday, folks. I got some white tracks here I could do. I may be able to throw that in too. Let me see if I have any signs going in the chat yet. I do see some signs going in the chat. So that lets me know that you guys are ready because we check them at the beginning of the week. We check them in the middle of the week today, and we check them on Fridays, the end of the week, to see what the stars have in mind for us. As I bring you, I almost got through it, Scott, as I bring you your Wednesday edition of BF Live the Vibe, Rock You Like a Horoscope. Throw them signs in, folks, and I'll read your horoscope right now. Let's go. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Here I am over at my horoscope reading studios, folks. I'm going to caress my crystal balls ever so gently, not because I have to, but because I want to. You're going to throw your signs in the chat, and we're going to do the Wednesday edition of Rock You Like a Horoscope. This is where I read you your horoscope readings. As soon as I open up the software that I need to do that, we will continue on with this segment. Thank you very much. Let's see. Thank you. Click here. Nope. Close that up. And I got them open and ready to go. So I'm going to see what signs are going in there. I'm going to set the mood by playing my porn / horoscope reading music. And I'm going to read you your signs today on this Wednesday to see what the stars have in mind for all of us in the middle of the week. Here comes the Rock You Like a Horoscope. I'm going into the chat now. I'm going to see the first one that came down. Matt first says, I know Wendy girl would love to eat that chili dog.
Oh, yeah.
Chili dog and the bacon. And I don't think Scott was here yesterday when she put like bacon panties in our chat yesterday, Scott. Did you see the bacon?
That was great.
I was watching yesterday. I seen it. Yeah.
Oh, my God. The bacon panties. And so we played Bobby Bacon. I mean, perfect sense. Taurus, just a guess, checks in first. So this is going to be for my friend Just a Guess. This will be for Stephen Bull. There's some other Tauruses around us. Nobody does it like the Bull. Here becomes your Wednesday. It's for Just a Guess. And all the Taurus joining us today. Tauri, is that plural Taurus? Tauruses? I don't know. Taurus, this is yours. A choice to try something radically different or stick with something tried and tested may be in the back of your mind. Wise advice could resolve a financial concern, Taurus. A small change could make a big difference. Expand your horizons, Taurus, through a new experience. That's for Just a Guess and all the Taurus joining us today. That was your Wednesday. I move on to my friend and panelist, Peacunt, who wants Aquarius for Peacunt and Sagittarius for Mama Peacunt. Here comes the first of two for my friend Peacunt and all the Aquarii joining us today, including our hardworking friend who can't always chat, my friend Tennessee. Josh in Tennessee. He's also an Aquarius. Tennessee. So this is for all my Aquarius friends. Peacunt, here it comes for you first, my friend. Aquarius, you probably look confident even if you're not fully feeling it. We call that faking it until you make it, right? Just look confident, right? Yeah. Get granular on the details to set the right course forward. See if you can forgive an old situation. You still love Jen. Let's see. Given that you both were then, given who you both were then, the outcome was probably predictable. That is from my friend Peacunt. And that's the first of two for him. That was his Wednesday. Where's my PQR? What am I thinking? Oh, nope.
I was raised by a gay man.
No, I'm no Rob, but that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for this R. Rock you like a horoscope. Or we can do, let me see where we can do this one. Oh, I played that already.
I was raised by a gay man.
There we go. Oh,
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies, but
I'm in the R's. Now I'm going to play I'm going to do Sagittarius. This Sagittarius reading is the second of two for my friend and supporter right here, Peacunt. This is from Mama Peacunt and all the Sagittarii joining us today. Here come your Vegetarius, including Bobby, Nick, and all the other Sagittarius. Here it comes, folks. Here comes your Wednesday. Sagittarius, be the oracle. You could have powerful, intuitive hits right now. A change to a relationship routine could breathe fresh air into a long-standing partnership, Sagittarius. If you are single, the people out there now could have potential or, the people out there now could have potential or could waste your time. All right, Sagittarius, that's for Bobby, Nick, and all the Sagittarius joining us today. That was a weird one. That was a different one, Bob, wasn't it? Be the oracle. You could have powerful, intuitive hits right now. A change in a relationship routine could breathe fresh air into a long-standing partnership. But if you are single, the people out there now could have potential or could be a waste of your time. Well, don't we always kind of realize that? Let's move on with more fun with our Wednesday Rock You Like a Horoscope segment. Terry Neechexton says, I worked at Zettel's 1 foot hot dog stand during a Granger's fair. It was awesome. Well, we'll get some of those 1 foot hot dog stand. Did you like serving them to the ladies especially? Hey, ladies, you want to stand right there and eat it in my plain sight while I view you? Mandy Diff checks in. Now I call her Mandy Double Diff. She supports me monthly with a membership, and she always asks for two because she's on the cusp. So here comes the first of two for Mandy Double Diff and all the Aries joining us today. Here comes your Aries. Hey, Mandy Diff and all my Aries friends. Creative self-expression in some way could be in a real need today. You got to express yourself today. A partner could be frustrated or on the edge, Aries. So a calm explanation could bring understanding and relieve some tension. Dragging energy could make you want a nap or to stop early, but keep going, Aries and Mandy Diff. That was the first of two. Keep delivering those pizzas, Mandy. Don't give up. Now I'm going to move on to read Libra. Now, this is the second of two for my friend Mandy Diff because she's on the cusp and she supports me with a monthly membership. So this will be her second one, Libra. And for all the other Libras joining us today, here comes your Wednesday Soulful Horoscope reading. Hey, Libra, your heart could be in your work. What? Listen, I'm going to read these words. Your heart could be in your work in the world. Does that make any sense? Your heart could be in your work in the world, whatever. Don't hesitate to bring the best of yourself to everything. A new teacher or adventure could appear, leading you where you need to go, Libra. Don't allow doubt or to short circuit an urge to help someone. That's the second of 2, and that's for all the Libras today. That was your Wednesday. What kind of wordy and deep are the horoscopes today? Now we're going to move on for Cancer. And Brian, I know that you weren't always tuning into the show, but we always remembered that Cancer was for Brian Clauder. It's for my friend Scott Fitzpatrick. It's for Juggalette Jen and any other Cancers. Here comes the Cancer Rock You Like a Horoscope for Wednesday. Cancer friends, you bring a grace note to many situations right now. So you're bringing grace to situations, Cancer. Loving your damn self is the beginning of a lifelong romance and frees you from chasing outer validation from other people. Cancer, do a solid for a partner or let a counterpart help you by leading the way for them. There you go. That's for my friend Scott Fitzpatrick, Brian Clauder, and all the other Cancers joining us today. Gemini for the wifey of Scuff with Shane. As always, BF. Well, here it comes for the wifey for Scuff with Shane, Mrs. Scuff with Shane, and all of the other Geminis joining us today. You stand out from the herd, Gemini. You could be known for financial savvy. Use that savvy to bolster your economic situation. Gemini, the stars should favor you very soon. New resources or home improvements could up-level your living space. That is for Mrs. Scuff with Shane. That is her Wednesday. Opie Hitches. That's not a real freaking sign over there, Tierney. Good try, my friend. The 31st of December, Capricorn, asked my friend West 11 Bravo. We haven't got Capricorny, baby. So let's get Capra horny for my friend West 11 Bravo and all the other Capricorns joining us today for Wednesday, Rock You Like a Horoscope. Capricorn, variable energies on the home front could be confusing at times. The stars are heading upward, even higher later this week, Wes. It could be soon. It could soon be time to make your move. Understand the logic of the situation to best define your strategy. That is for my friend West 11 Bravo and all the other Capricorns joining us today. We're slowly getting through all of them, folks. Now Widow Killer comes up and says Leo with a cup of nuts, Virgo for Space Nerd. That's right. Space Nerd not here for this segment today, but she is always the one that normally asks for 2. And she reminds us that Leo cups the Virgo balls. And that's how I get mine read. So this is the first of 2 in our spirit for our friend Space Nerd. Here comes Leo for all the Leo friends today on Wednesday. Leo, memories of happy times could arise, or an old friend could turn up. Be gentle with yourself today. Balance making strides in the world with a quick, quiet self-check-in. Take care of your damn self. An opportunity could be better than it appears, Leo, at first look, but dig deep to be sure. That is for my friend Leo. That is for a Widow Killer who asked for Space Nerd. Now I'm going to move on to Virgo. This is for myself. The second of 2 by way of Widow Killer for Space Nerd and all the Virgos. Here comes mine. Here comes the Virgo. Hey, Virgo, never worry that you are behind. Okay, I'll try not to. What is for you will be impossible to miss. Life always delivers what is needed for you right in your path. Virgo, a friend could be in need and bring on the hugs, advice, and comfort food. Check in with your intuition about what is needed at home. That is the second of 2 for Space Nerd and all the Virgos joining us today. That was our Pecan says gracias, and to that I always say de nada in response. Rob was raised by gay wolves. I don't know, let's check in with that.
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies.
Yes, but who were you raised by?
I was raised by a gay man.
A gay man, not gay wolves.
Gay wolves.
Gay wolves. Oh, let's see. Gay wolves. No footlong, says our friend Justa. I just voted for that asshole Brian Clauder. He is first in his voting group. That's right. If you're a follower of Stuttering John, you know he's that asshole, Brian Clauder. Popkey, all guys named Rob are raised by gay wolves. Hey, I resemble that remark. My name's Rob. Damn it. Let's see. There's our links going by all of our friends. Psych emojis are being put out there. We wonder where Psych has been. Psych is working hard over there on the Levyverse, where many of you are going to be redirected at 3 p.m. East, which is coming right up. And Bob's going to be doing the show. If you're in the chat, this chat party will be sent over there. Let them know that you came from BF Live The Vibe to hang out over there. He produces for Bob, Psych Clyde. A friend with weed is a friend indeed, is absolutely a saying. And Scott, and I will say on this, Bobby Nick, you know how I get excited? Today was a dispensary day, Bobby Nick.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
And I already went and came back, and today's flavor that I got, guys, I got new layer cake. Layer cake. Look up layer cake if you want to see what I'll be enjoying next after I finish up with my cherry pie. I'm just finishing up the cherry pie, and I'm finishing up this segment here.
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing the song.
All right, folks, let's wrap up this segment. We'll do them again on Friday because we do them on Mondays to see what the stars have in mind for us at the beginning of the week. We just did them at the middle of the week, so we'll do them again on Friday as the next time we'll do them at the end of the week. There's Andrew coming back in as I wrap up this segment. Why did I do it in that timing? That was Rock You Like a Horoscope. Let's get on with more fun with the show. Actually, we're going to pull this train into the station. Come on. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Here I am, and here I go. I'm going to go over to the Levyverse in about 5 minutes at 3 p.m. East. You're going to be redirected if you still remain in this chat, and we're going to go watch what's going down over there on the Levyverse. That's where the fun train is headed. But there's going to be some other fun. I'm going to give a go around here on our show, which I hope you enjoyed today. This has been BF Live The Vibe Stream Show 371, middle of the day, middle of the week. There's still
one damn world.
Yes. Ain't that great, Andrew? Well, I'm going to go to Andrew first since he has something to say about it. Well, actually, let me go to P-Cunt first because, Andrew, you have a little more to say than P-Cunt normally about your plugs and channels. Hey, P-Cunt, bro, thanks for always hanging out here, and I'll thank you privately and on here. Your support means so much to me on days where I'm not always motivated to do this or something or think that nobody's in the mood for me today. P-Cunt motivates me and helps me. Hey, P-Cunt, give your plugs and any last words you have.
Well, if you want to check out any of my wrestling videos, check it out on the P-Cunt 420, and also you'll check them out on the late night with Bobby Nick, which is at Bobby Nick 1978, which will be some on tonight. I'll have a couple of them to show off tonight.
Nice.
There you go, a couple more under the old software. You can see them on late night with Bobby Nick, or you can go to P-Cunt 420, as it says right there. The Terry Need produced P-Cunt 420 video. That's where you can see all these fun wrestling videos. I guess Andrew's singing or talking around on his own. P-Cunt 420 is where he has fun with all his wrestling videos. Thank you for your support and always joining us.
You're welcome, bro.
P-Cunt 420, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for what you bring to the show and the vibe. Thank you very much. All right, now we're going to get over here to our boy Andrew. Now, Andrew, it's your turn, my friend. Hey, Andrew the Giant, I'm going to remind you that today is Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. Give your plugs and where you're going to be later on. What are you doing?
I may stream some games. I don't know
Okay.
if I'm going to do that because for some reason I don't get the views when I game stream, so...
It seems like they like you more than they like video games, Andrew. Andrew always gets, hell, on his solo shows, he gets way more viewers than we get, dare I say, on any of our group shows. You can see Andrew the Giant on Andrew the Giant 96 when he is allowed to get his equipment and do his pop-up lives. He has a lot of fun, a lot of activity, and a lot of people say hello to him on Andrew the Giant 96. Andrew the Giant, tell everybody your current subscription count over there on that channel. Your subscribers.
40,500.
40,500. That's on one of his channels. He got two channels, Andrew the Giant 96 and at No Filter Andrew, where you see on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays with the next person that I'm going to put up on the screen. I'm going to put up, nope, I'm going to remove it. I'm going to put up.
And subscribe.
Okay. Your turn's over, Andrew. I'm Okay. I'm going to bring up Scott Fitzpatrick now. Scott, thanks for being here, buddy. I hope you get better with your tooth situation and everything. Where are you going to be later on, or any things you want to say for your last words?
Later on, I'll be on the lunatic.
At least it ain't just me, Scott. At least it ain't just me, buddy.
He'll be on the Lunatic Lounge Boner Show. I'm going to defer to Bobby Nick when he gives his. I'm going to defer to Bobby Nick when he gives his plugs for the time, because I always get it wrong. But
you try, you do your best, but yes.
It'll be on Bobby Nick's channel.
9 p.m. Eastern. It is a
Eastern, at Bobby Nick 1978.
Memorable.
I'm not even
Shut up,
there.
Andrew.
I'm not even there, and I know the name of the time of the show.
Yes, but do you have to say it as he's saying it? It's fine that you know that, Andrew, but we're trying to get out here in some type of orderly fashion. Now, maybe this is what normally happens, folks, because we kind of do these kind of loose plugs, but everybody knows that this next guy I'm going to bring up is where you have to have paper and a pen, and a lot of times you're going to see some of these guys on some of the stuff he does. There's a damn good chance. Bobby Nick, tell them your plugs and try to do it before Andrew talks. Come on.
Yeah. Shut up, Andrew. Today, the music show will be a little bit late because I have a doctor's appointment, so I will start it as soon as I get home. But yeah, for the low price of $1, you can request your own video, whatever you want to see, guys, and that I'm not sure what the start time is, but you can check that out at Bobby Nick 1978. I was starting there, and then moving over to rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show, or gift a membership over there, guys, and count them, 6 whole credits that never expire.
That's right. It's a $5 that all costs you, but you get $6 worth of value out of it, and you get the Bobby Nick lifetime guarantee. As long as Bobby Nick is alive, those 6 requests that you have will always forever exist. The Bobby Nick lifetime smoking guarantee is what you get there over there on the channel. And Bob, that's why I didn't really promote the show, because I did overhear you on another show saying that you have a doctor's appointment today and you weren't sure.
Yeah.
So being that we weren't sure when it was going to happen, I didn't bother doing the redirect or anything.
Yeah, no,
but
it's all good, Bobby.
I will tell you all the time, folks. I have my phone in my hand all the time. Dare I say, you have your phones and your tablets and everything too. If you jump on there and type in YouTube later on, you'll find Bobby Nick, and when he's going to do his kind of delayed start time after he goes back from what I hope is a smooth doctor's appointment, whatever you're doing there, Bob. Hope that goes well. Brother. So look for Bobby Nick later on tonight. You know he's always doing something, and you can look for us here every day, Monday through Friday, because you know that's where I'm going to be, right here from 12 to 3-ish. And at 3:02, we are a little bit into the ish, folks. So if you're going to be around here in the chat when I end the stream, you'll be automatically redirected over there to the Levy-verse. So say hi to Bob and let him know that you joined from BF Live The Vibe. Hopefully no fingers are involved today, Bobby Nick. Okay. All right. Well, let's get on with the show then, folks. Make your way over to the Levy-verse. That's where the fun is heading after this. And when you get back, Bobby Nick's going to be jumping in. And so check out Bobby Nick when he does his spontaneous pop-up time of In the Lounge, folks. So let's say goodbye. Yeah. But as you folks know, we don't really say goodbye here on The Vibe. We just say bye for now, because we know we're going to see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe, folks. Bye for now. Peace and love. Go hang out on the Levy-verse. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. And join us here every day, Monday through Friday, for The Vibe, folks. Say bye, Andrew.
Bye.
Bye for now, folks. See you over in the Levy-verse. Bye.
Have a good one.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.